Welcome everybody to our latest session of the Empire of the Ghouls. As usual, we're going to do a quick recap of what occurred last session, and then we're going to get underway. So team, you'll likely recall when we picked up last week, you guys were at this sort of waypoint area along the road that was maintained and monitored by forces a part of the Blood Kingdom. You guys were passing through this area on sort of a mission given to you by the Spear Maidens of Hope. They wanted your assistance in heading to Castle Orzelburg in order to free their captured fellow sisters. And they also let you know that the holy robes of Sister Adeline, which you've been tracking down for quite a while now, was on one of those sisters that was captured. So you have a very vested interest in getting there and recovering the sisters. You guys were at this waypoint in between. You started approaching the waypoint and got into a battle with all of the occupants of the waypoint. You cleared out that battle, and we basically were just wrapping up the last bits of the battle when we picked up last session. There was still some forces in the watchtower, and you guys were sort of heading up the watchtower and defeating those forces. There was a knight, there was a spellcaster, there was some additional guardsmen, some scouts, that kind of thing. You guys did manage to defeat all those forces and save Runak, who had Misty stepped into the higher level and found himself in the thick of a bunch of enemies. You guys were able to make your way up the spiral staircase to get to the top, not without suffering some wounds, and in the case of one poor gnome falling down a flight of stairs when he tried to nimble-footed on the side. You also defeated this knight, which allowed Grim to, at long last, claim a suit of plate mail armor, which he was super stoked about. Once you got to the top and defeated all of the forces except for the mage, she surrendered pretty quick. You guys interrogated her. She let you know that she was a mage apprentice and that she was essentially coerced into fighting as part of this fighting force. Ever since, the undead, the vampires took over this area, she, basically said, you do what they say or you get killed. So she became one of the soldiers. There was some debate amongst your side of what to do with her. Should you kill her? Should you let her go? She did reveal some secret information to you about Castle Orzelburg, in particular that there was a secret tunnel that was put in by the previous occupants of the castle, and that it would allow you to access the castle without having to go through the front gate. This information was great for you guys because some of you are concerned about a full frontal assault on an armed and defended castle. So you decided ultimately to let that mage apprentice go, and she fled, saying she was going to go back to the villages and try to avoid being detected by the forces here of the Blood Kingdom and hopefully be able to escape peacefully. You guys then searched the area, finding a bit of odds and ends, kind of regular equipment, gear, that kind of stuff, nothing too critical. You then got past the outpost, continued walking on the road for a bit, and you end up running into the two Spear Maidens of Hope who were waiting for you, and you guys basically filled them in at what happened. They were pleasantly surprised at your success, and this bought their trust in the fact that even though you were traveling with an undead creature in the form of Runak, that you can be trusted, that you're on the side of good, and that you will assist them in freeing their fellow sisters from Castle Orzelburg. So you guys filled them in on this secret tunnel location and made your way to that tunnel. As you guys were getting closer to there, Neva, one of your traveling companions, was getting a little bit apprehensive. She pulled Caliban off to the side and essentially said she was going to separate from the group and head to the village that was in the shadow of the castle, and that once you guys did what you needed to do in the castle, she'd be there waiting for you, and perhaps she could gather some additional information. Caliban didn't like this idea very much and did the best he could to persuade her to continue along with the group, saying that basically needed all the help you could get. At this point, Neva revealed that her real concern here was the Spear Maidens of Hope, that they were acting a bit odd to her, and she felt like there was something out of place in this whole dynamic. Caliban agreed with that, but said that was all the more reason why he would prefer that Neva stay with you, provide some assistance, keep some eyes on the sisters, and so forth. So Neva reluctantly agreed to follow the group to the secret tunnel. Once you guys headed to the secret tunnel, Glory and I believe it was Grim were assisting in trying to find this location into the secret tunnel. The mage apprentice had told you it was a bit obscured by some trees and brush and that sort of stuff on the side of like a rock face. You guys were able to find it without too much effort, though, having it been pointed out to you, and with the skills of your companions, this worked out pretty well. Once you entered this secret tunnel, you found yourself in sort of like a cavern complex. It was fairly large. Some areas were quite wide. You saw there was like a big pool of water in one area. Bones littered the ground. Some areas were stained with blood. You guys started approaching, climbing some of the ledges, scoping the area out, seeing what you could see. Eventually, you made your way around a sort of a corner, and those of you in the front of the group were able to spot that there was what you either knew immediately or later determined was an owl bear to the southeast of you, sort of sitting, roosting, you almost might say, in an area. You guys got a bit closer. This triggered the owl bear to then get up and start moving as she obviously detected your presence. Before long, it was also revealed that a much larger owl bear was on another ledge that you hadn't spotted yet, and he pulled himself down and joined the battle. He gave off this very loud screeching sound that was just blasting out, hitting everybody in a large area. He even hit his fellow owlbear in his rage. You guys fought this battle, suffering some wounds, using some resources, but ultimately were able to defeat both the big daddy owlbear and the mama owlbear, and sure enough, left behind was an egg. You guys looked at it. I remember you guys talking about if there was any value to this egg, and I think it was Laud tried to determine if he knew that, which he wasn't able to determine that based on his check. And I know there was some discussion about taking it, but I'm not sure anybody actually ever took it. I'll let you guys tell me that once we pick up. However, once that was clear, you guys then made your way south through the tunnel there, which led to a very long, narrow, cramped, stuffy tunnel that led all the way into this section of the castle. Now, this long, narrow, stuffy section was very long, like over 200 feet. It was very tight, and the way you guys were entering this, it was difficult to maneuver. The smaller characters in the group had less issues here, but it was quite difficult just being able to move about and feeling comfortable in this area. So once you guys passed through here, oh, and let me correct myself, it was actually a 2,000-foot tunnel that you had to traverse, so this took you quite a while. And then once you got here, I believe it was Glory leading the way. There was a trap door at the end of this tunnel. He was able to push this trap door open a bit, kind of scope out the above room with his dark vision, trying to see what he could see. He wasn't able to see too much right off the bat, but then his eyes did catch something kind of clinging to the ceiling. He then pulled himself up into the room, and there was some debris and some items in this room. Sort of a storage room was the best first glance you guys had, and just getting into the room, it was a bit noisy, shaking things about, and this caused that bat that was up hanging on the ceiling to fly down and start to attack Glory pretty quickly. There were other bats that were coming. You guys, again, the rest of you are kind of stuck in that tunnel. We had Barnaby, who was coming up behind there, do his best jump to try to reach up, as the tunnel overhead was pretty high, and for a small character that made it a bit difficult, though he did manage to pull himself up into that room and join the battle. He then quickly got bit by one of these bats and found himself paralyzed, so he's in a pretty bad situation at the moment. And you guys are in this current room fighting these creatures, and the last thing I mentioned was you're hearing this cacophony of screeching sounds seeming to get closer and closer to you when we wrapped up. So guys, that is my quick recap of what occurred last session. Anything I missed that anybody would like to add?
I think that the most alarming thing is that the instructions were given to the to people who were against the Sisters of Hope was not to kill them, but to capture them. And so, man, if you want to eliminate a threat, usually you'd want to kill them, but somehow they want to capture them, which seems harder to me. So that's what's one thing we learned in the interrogation.
Yes, great addition there, Grim. Right, why not kill these enemies? They wanted them captured and specifically brought here to Castle Orzelberg. Obviously, knowing your opponents, there's something nefarious afoot there. Good point out to remind that and take inspiration, Grim. And I saw that Laud was speaking up at the same time. Laud, go ahead.
I was just going to clarify, we did take that owlbear egg. It's in the bag of holding.
All right, appreciate that footnote. Any other additions to our recap?
I don't think inspiration worthy, but one of the things that has given Caliban a little bit of a pause with Neva is she made such a fuss when we left her behind on the outing to the ruins, and now that we're taking her, she wanted to be separated, and so that seems very confusing to him, and just a bit of inkling of suspicion has crawled into his heart.
Yes.
Fair enough. Appreciate the additional context there. Yeah, probably not inspiration worthy, but it's good to share with the group Caliban's feelings on the matter. Maybe people are starting to pick up a little bit on that. Anybody else have anything to like to add to our recap? All right, hearing nothing else, let's go ahead and get you guys right back into the thick of things. All right, so I've got us back on the map, the people that are active. For those of you that are not currently active because you are at the top, I've put you guys there just so you have a visibility on this map for the moment, and you can see the order in which you are in the battle. And I'm just noticing that, unfortunately, I'm wondering if the script's crashed here because I'm seeing that our initiative order is gone. So it's probably going to be faster to just re-roll rather than trying to recapture everybody. Is everybody okay if we just do a quick re-roll?
Yep. I think most of us weren't even in the initiative because you had only put the people that were actively in the room in there.
I think you're right. Okay, so yeah, this will be much faster. Let me just make sure the scripts aren't crashed. They are not. All right, so let's give this a shot. Yeah, I remember we were having trouble with this last battle, the whole script to actually run the battles itself. And I was doing some manuals for a bit there. When I tested it out sort of midweek, it seemed like things are working okay. But it looks like, yeah, unfortunately, that is still not working properly. So what I will do here is I'm just going to ask for Caliban, Glory, and Barnaby to roll your initiatives for now. The rest of you guys are kind of stuck back in the tunnel, so you're not going to be able to get up as quickly. Those three of you that I just mentioned, please select your token, roll your initiative. And then for the rest of the enemies, I'll go ahead and post theirs. All right, so we've got initiatives there. Runak, I'm going to delete your initiative for now. You're not in combat quite yet, so just to avoid blocking up too much here. Okay, so that's going to take us to the top of the round there. Let's see, of the three of you guys, none of the three of you have alert, right?
I don't, and also I have access still to Ronak, and I don't want to be blamed for any of his, bad rolls.
Appreciate that. Yeah, let me go ahead and remove that access.
Hey Adam, if you want, I have the YouTube video up. I can queue up the combat tracker if you want.
No, that's okay. That would be cool if we could do it quickly, but I think that's going to take a bit. This will be faster. So, okay, let me go ahead and burn this up. Okay. What I will do, though, since Barnaby just got paralyzed, these bats are going to choose to not attack Barnaby because that probably wouldn't be too fair. So this bat is going to go ahead and attack Glory. All right, and I know that Glory had been attached by one of these. So yes, it's the one just south of him. Or, sorry, on this map, west of him. All right, so this other one here, which is to his, let's see, that would be northwest, is going to attempt to bite him. All right, a 9 is going to miss on that. All right, that cacophony of screeching that you guys heard previously, Glory, Barnaby, you hear this, but again, Paralyzed can't make much of it. Glory, you will notice coming through this arrow slit here, you will notice this swarm of bats just suddenly flies into the room. All right, as it does so, and they are all sort of circling around here, these bats are going to attempt to attack you here, Glory. All right, a 7 is going to miss. So they're fluttering all around. They're making a lot of noise. They're distracting things and so forth, but no connect at this point. This one here is currently attached to you, Glory. Yeah, this is pretty minor effects. So I will apply this. So this is going to be an automatic hit because it's currently attached to you. So I believe you're raging, so that'll be 3 points of damage from that one. You're going to notice, Glory, as additional swarms of bats fly in here. I'm not going to put all 3 of these swarms in the room because it's just going to make things too crowded. But I am going to go ahead and enable these swarms just outside of the room. And essentially you can think of them as all piled on top of you at the moment, Glory. Just this massive, massive swarm of bats. So here comes 2 more swarm attacks. So we've got a 16 and an 18. Glory's AC is 16, so both of these are going to hit. So that's going to be 3 points of damage and 1 point of damage. Total of 4 points of damage there to Glory. All right, and then we get to Glory's turn. And just to make things easier, I'm going to go ahead and move this other swarm outside, but just keep in mind, visually, Glory, you got 3 swarms of bats around you.
And these creatures, can I move through them? These other, I don't know what they are. The ones with the big circles?
Yeah, so they're flying actually overhead. So you can think of like this guy being 5 feet above your head in this square. This one is currently attached to you. So yes, you can move.
Actually, I'm not going to move. I'm going to strike at the one that's attached to me, I guess.
All right, you can do that. As just like we said last time, you won't be able to use your halberd for this because it's too close to your body to be able to wield the halberd effectively, but you could certainly punch or draw another smaller weapon.
Is there a way I could rip it off me?
You certainly can, yeah. So if you wish to try to just grab it with your hand and pull it right off, I'm going to need a strength check here to see if you can do so. Yeah, so you grab onto this bat, you yank it off, and it tears part of your skin away as it does so. You're going to take 3 points of slashing damage, but it is no longer connected to you. Let's see, remove the skin bat. Okay, it does not say that's an action, so I'm going to call that your interact with object.
Okay, now can I strike at it?
Yes, as soon as you like grab it off and you kind of throw it into the air or just try to throw it away, you see it starts flying immediately, and yes, you can strike at it. That'll certainly hit, and your minimum damage is going to be enough to kill that one, so you just smack it right out of the air.
And then I'll go for this other one beside it.
All right, he's flying a little bit higher. You aim up towards him, you swing out at him. Yeah, that'll hit as well. $14 points of damage will badly wound this creature.
+2. That doesn't include my rage.
All right, taking 2 more off, closer to death.
Bonus action, I'm going to Warrior of the Gods, heal 3d12.
Okay. All right, Barnaby, you're currently paralyzed. So your turn's going to end, and I will need... Ooh, hang on a sec. Wow, okay. Well, this is a particularly potent effect. You don't get another save on this, Barnaby. However, please roll me a 1d4.
Adam, I'd like to go ahead and roll to see if I would have saved it. No, just kidding.
All right, this means it lasts a total of 2 turns. You spent 1 turn being paralyzed, so this turn ends. When your next turn ends, the paralyzation will wear off. All right, we're going to move to this one's turn. It's currently within 10 feet. It's going to fly a bit closer. I think actually this time it would be okay for it to attack Barnaby because we gave him a chance there, or pseudo chance, based on the mechanics of this creature. It is going to attack you, Barnaby. This is going to be at advantage, and if it hits, it's going to be an automatic crit. That is going to be an 18 against Barnaby. Checking AC, I see a 17.
Yep, it hits.
All right, that's going to be a critical hit on Barnaby. So here comes a piercing critical. All right, punctured, max amount of damage, and normal damage. All right, so we're going to post this, and I'll tell you the damage. All right, so maximum they can do is 7, and then he rolled a 3, so that's going to be a total of 10 points of damage to you there, Barnaby. All right, Caliban, I'm going to put you in the square that you're in. Keep in mind that you're currently, think of yourself as in a hole, and you're looking upwards. You can see all these bats flying all around. You can hear your companions fighting. You can see movement. What would you like to do?
I'm going to climb out of the hole. And can I move myself?
You can. You're medium height, so you have no trouble just reaching up, grabbing the ledge. Okay, as you step to there, though, this bat that's closest to you is going to take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
24, I believe that'll hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, that's going to deal you 6 points of damage, and I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw, Caliban. That is on the money, what you needed to make, so you feel your body start to tense up, but you then shake it off.
Whew. I just wanted to make sure there was room. Now, these things are above us. You said the ceiling's quite low, though? There's not a lot of room in the room here?
Ceiling's about 12 feet from ground to the top of the ceiling, and yes, it's completely filled with bats right now. In fact, yeah, okay, completely filled with bats, yes, 12 feet high.
Okay. I don't think I can light them on fire without setting us all on fire. I will just swing at the bats. You said there's 2 swarms here as well, right?
So there are 3 swarms. This is, mechanically, I'm telling you this. Visually, you wouldn't be able to tell if they're distinct, but
Yep.
they're actually in these squares here at the moment. So yes,
Okay.
you could attack a swarm if you wish.
Yeah, I guess I need to move up. I guess if I move up to this square, there's still room for the hatch for other people to come up.
There is, yes.
I probably should move there in the first place, not taking that attack. Oh, well, I'm going to attack the one that's directly to my east, west.
That'd be east, yeah. And if it makes you feel
Yeah.
better, I didn't give any of the swarms opportunity attacks because I thought, yeah, you probably meant to do that anyway. But yes, go ahead and attack a swarm. All right, so you slash your long sword through this swarm of bats, hitting in many of them. Go ahead and post damage. Yes, you can see several of the bats die. The remaining ones seem to screech a bit louder. Mechanically, you have injured the swarm. It is not dead.
I will try hitting it again.
Okay. That'll hit. All right, you have killed a swarm. There are 2 other swarms there. I took the 5. No worries.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, I will end... Actually, yes, I will end my turn there. Thank you.
All right, we move to the top of the round. Grim, please roll initiative so we can get you in the initiative order. All right, and then I think you have advantage. Is that right? Okay, so it already took that for you, and we've got you there. Perfect. Okay, this one here. It is going to attack Glory. Critically hitting Glory. Here comes a piercing crit. All right, lunge and thrust, twice as many damage as normal. For the next minute, creature's going to take a piercing damage at the start of its turn. All right, so here comes crit. So that's going to be 2 points of damage to our Raging Barbarian, plus a 1 bleed effect. All right, got that applied. And then we're going to move to the Swarm's turn. This swarm is going to choose to attack Barnaby this time. A 14 is not going to hit Barnaby. All right, Grim, you're at the bottom of that hole. You see all that same stuff above.
All right, I'm 6.5 feet tall, so I'm gonna get up my junk up there.
All right, you're able to do so pretty easily. Now, again, the hole is where you're standing. So you basically pulling yourself out. You can move then, but you won't be able to remain on this space.
All right, so I can't move to the east because that'd be squeezing, right?
Yeah, if you're going to stand there, I would call that squeezing. Yep. And again, I've been mentioning this, but this is the first time you saw this. I just want to mention there's swarms of bats in these 4 squares.
All right, well, I'm going to go after this. I'm calling it a sturge for better reasons. This guy.
So what I will say is if you want to attack it from your current space, I'm going to call that disadvantage because you're essentially pulling yourself out of a hole and there's not a lot of space to stand there. So you're kind of like tiny toesing it, almost holding on to Caliban as you try to swing out.
All right, I'll do it.
All right, disadvantage attack on the bat. Okay, that is going to miss.
+2 for flank.
I would give that to you. Still miss.
Ugh. Okay, I wanted to bash him. All right, so then I'm going to swing again.
18 will hit.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, that is going to be enough to slay this creature.
Great. And then I am going to do what fighters do, is step up. Sorry, Caliban. My glory.
All right, you enter the area of the swarm here. This is going to add an additional option of attack. Here comes this swarm. Is going to choose to attack Caliban. Critically hitting Caliban. Uh-oh, this is a rough night, guys. 3 crits already. All right, lunge and thrust. Oh, that's the same one. Okay, so crit damage. That is going to be 6 points against Caliban and a 1 bleed effect. All right, then we move to Glory's turn.
All right, I'm going to strike at the whatever it is in front of me.
All right, you attack the badly wounded one. That was going to miss. Unfortunately, no flanking because Barnaby is paralyzed.
All right, next attack, same creature.
All right. 15 will hit. It literally has 1 HP left, so that is going to kill it.
Bonus action, use my last charge of Warrior of the Gods.
Okay. All right, Barnaby, your turn ends, but now you are no longer paralyzed. And we move to Caliban's turn.
Caliban sees that Barnaby can move, is going to kind of swing out at the same swarm I've been sort of fighting with.
So you killed the first one. There are 2 fresh swarms, but yeah, you can attack either one of them here. It doesn't really matter. I'll apply it to the first one on my screen.
Sure. I will, yeah. That.
That'll hit. 5 points of damage is going to wound the swarm. 22 will hit. And yes, that's enough to slay the swarm. All right, there's only 1 swarm of bats still in this room as opponents.
Sounds good. I'll end my turn.
All right, top of the round. Archie, go ahead and roll your initiative. You are currently in the hole at the bottom. All right, we've got you in there. Oh, looks like maybe token wasn't selected. Let me go ahead and add your turn.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Just go ahead and click your 0, hit 6, and enter there.
Got it.
I'll sort. All right, and the swarm has still its 4 targets. All right, appreciate that, Caliban. Glory, same thing. I'm assuming you took care of that.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, this is going to target Caliban. That is going to miss. All right, in essence of time, there's no way this swarm is going to survive another round with you guys, so you have killed the swarm. All right, we are out of combat, folks. The rest of you guys are going to have an opportunity to start pulling yourself up and getting all clustered into this room. So I'm going to go ahead and move you guys over here. It's going to be a bit tight all together in this room. All right, now let me tell you what you're seeing now that you're not in combat. Yeah, this certainly looks to be a storage room of sorts. So you can see all about this room. There are various tapestries, paintings, sculptures, and other art objects. There's many of them are rolled up. You can see some statues. There's items piled up under dusty sheets. This room, it wouldn't have mattered for combat or because everything's so tight, but you could have think of this as all being difficult terrain. Yeah, Glory.
Staunching my wound.
Yep. Feel free to just take the 1 extra point of damage and then remove that effect because, yeah, you obviously would do that.
There might be something worth finding in here. Caliban, take a look, and I'll play you a little ditty. You're great at finding things. So I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Caliban to search this room. Assuming there's a storeroom, there might be things to use in here.
Just be.
You're great at finding things, especially shiny things. Ha 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 ha.
Just be quiet. Keep your voices down. I think there's people outside.
Okay, okay.
We're not singing right now.
Well, bardic inspiration can actually be done by dance, so I'll even let you do that silently.
All right. Caliban will start poking around and very carefully shuffling things around to see if there's anything valuable or useful in the room.
So give me an idea of what type of knowledge base we think Caliban has here about art objects and things of high art.
Probably 0 of high art. I think the epitome of Caliban's art was probably lewd drawings that the dwarves had done when he was staying with them.
All right, fair enough. Please throw me an investigation check. All right.
And then you can add a D8 to that.
I will actually just tell you this succeeds, so you don't need to bother with that. That was actually the DC on the dot, so you're all set there. So what you're able to find is a gold statuette and a small woven rug. You eyeball these items and a few other random art objects as being particularly valuable and portable, most importantly. So you can take these if you wish. I would say just add art objects as an item on your character sheet or in the bag of holding if someone's maintaining that. And I'll just, for ease of play, I will tell you, you estimate these art objects, all 5 of them together, being with a total of 100 gold pieces. You can also tell, looking around this room, there is clearly more value here. You're not sure how much, but a lot of this is not portable. So to actually get it somewhere to sell it, you would need like carts or wagons or something like that to transport all this stuff.
I think these 2 will fit in the bag, and there's some value there. Laud, do you mind if you hold the bag? I'll squeeze them in.
Yeah, let's do it. And I added those to the bag of holding.
Awesome. Now, that was quite a noise. We're going to want to be sneakier. Somebody sneaky good at going through that door there?
Can I press my ear up to the door and see if I can hear any sounds?
You can, yeah. Throw me a perception check. I would say probably more than from the door. Through this sort of like arrow slit area, you could hear what I will call is almost like a rasping, bestial kind of sound. It's hard to place exactly what it is. It definitely sounds unnatural.
Well, there's nothing beyond this door, but there's something outside that arrow slit there.
Maybe we can sneak up on it.
Oh, I see it. It
Or sneak past
looks
it.
like a dog. It's below us, right, Adam? Or are we on the same level?
You can see that if you're looking through the arrow hole and you spot that. It is on the same level as you.
Oh.
I think we just
Can
want to
it
move
see
it.
us?
If it can, it's not looking at you or paying attention at this point.
Let's just find the sisters and get the hell out of here.
Agreed. I'm gonna test the door.
You test it to see if it's open, and yeah, it is open.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Actually,
Lie
let me
about
go
this.
ahead. I got hurt a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just try to heal me up some. max. Woohoo!
All right, I'm gonna open the door.
All right, you can see another room lies to your south there. You can see a set of stone steps leads up.
All right, now let you gents go first.
I'm not very sneaky, but I'm willing to go.
I can go too. I'm not too sneaky, but I'll go ahead and go through the door first.
All right, as you exit out into the room proper, you notice that this has a dusty flagstone floor. And you can see there are trophies on the north wall on either side of the door you've just come through. On one side, it looks to be a wyvern's head trophy, and the other one is the 3 heads of a small chimera.
There's another dog over here. We gotta keep it down.
Yeah, it looks like that's a door to the outside. We probably don't want to open that up.
And that
Let's go
door
up the stairs.
shouldn't... Yeah, sorry guys. That door shouldn't actually be cracked at the moment. It looks like that's a lighting artifact, so let me go ahead and move that.
Never mind. I'm assuming there's a dog out there.
Maybe the wind blew it open for a second and then it closed, right?
Can hear it snoring. All right, let's go up the stairs. I'm behind you, Barnaby.
I actually think Glory's the better at stealth because he has no armor on.
Doesn't he also have the elven cloak?
I'll
Let's make
go
sure
up.
we get our marching orders right here. Because you have heavy armor, right, Barnaby?
Medium armor.
Okay, then never mind. Then you're second, probably. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And I'm a chainmail as well, so medium.
Chainmail's heavy.
Oh, is it heavy? Oh, got it.
Am I going up?
Yes, if you
This way?
continue moving this way, that is ascending the stairs.
And I assume if I get to...
You got it.
Okay.
Adam, can I go ahead and cast Blade Ward on myself, even though it only lasts a minute?
Sure. Does that have a vocal component or verbal component?
Yes.
All right. So yes, you can cast this. Obviously, it's going to make sound and go up the stairways and so forth.
I figured we're already talking, though, so...
Okay. Feel free to post your Blade Ward.
How am I going through? Like, is there a way I can peek up?
Not technically, but yes, certainly narratively you can do that. What I will say is you creep up as best you can. I'm assuming this means you're trying to be undetected, so go ahead and throw me a stealth check.
Yeah.
Yes, you do the best you can, slowly stepping up these stone steps. You get up to the point where you're able to just poke your head over the ledge of the next floor, and you're able to spot an empty room that has 2 doors in it, leading to, you presume, other chambers. The stairs also continue going up.
I'll proceed into what I think is an empty room.
And I'm going to follow. Also going stealthy.
All right, I will say, Caliban, go ahead and hold up for a moment as they're getting a little bit cluttered at the top of the steps here.
Hey, Law, do you still need your light on?
I guess not.
What about you, Archie? Do you still need your light on?
Probably not. Well, actually, I assume so, because I can't see now.
Yeah, me neither.
The
Oh,
light,
shit.
the light is, of course, coming in through different areas, but it doesn't always penetrate into every room.
Well, you need to see, so go ahead. Sorry.
All right, so staring up the stairs, Caliban, you see Barnaby is still standing on the stairs there, and essentially where you would have to go. Glory, I see you're in the room proper. Anything you're doing?
Just trying to hear what's on the other side of that door.
Sure, throw me a perception check as you do so. Caliban, you notice the top of the stairs clears as Barnaby gets into the room. What you will hear through the doorway is what sounds like things kind of popping into each other, like a little bit of like object connecting, a light sound. You get the impression almost of like maybe somebody rolling dice or somebody juggling or something like that.
I will whisper to Barnaby, "There's people in there."
I'll nod.
Maybe they're gambling. I can't tell, but it's occupied.
What about this door?
I haven't checked that door.
Caliban will take a listen. Do I still have Bardic Inspiration, or did I? It only lasted for a minute.
It
I
lasts
believe
an
that
hour.
was, yeah, I think you're good to go on that one. I was thinking 10 minutes, but yeah, if it lasts an hour, it's certainly good to go.
Caliban will move up and then try listening at this door.
Okay, perception check. Stairs are clear for our people down below if you're trying to ascend. You don't hear anything through that doorway, Caliban.
Seems quiet this way. I can't hear anything.
Well, once we get everybody here, let's go last.
All right, the heavy hitters are here anyway. Let's try getting in. Caliban will try to quietly open the door.
All right, you try to test the door to see if it opens or not, and it does. It's open just a hair, but you realize you could open it. All right, so you realize you are on the second level at this point, Caliban. So a couple things I'll call to your attention is now that you're in this tower, you can spot through one of the arrow slits here the actual rampart of this castle. You notice a Ghost Knight conscript is on patrol. Essentially, I'm not going to manually move them constantly, but you can think of them as being on patrol, kind of moving down. So you'll see one for a moment as it passes by you.
There's patrols out there, and we're in a very small tower of a very big castle. We might have to go across the rampart. There's a lot of open space out there. It seems to be just a bedroom in here.
Also in this room, Caliban, you're going to notice there's a painting on the wall here showing a young knight on a fine white horse riding alongside a smiling young noblewoman. Please give me a perception check as you take a look at this painting. You can't help but tell that this painting depicts a person you've seen before. In fact, you remember as he nearly killed you back in Jarlsberg before you cast your jump spell and jumped over the building so he couldn't take you down.
That's the asshole that killed Zach.
Is that your girlfriend?
No, the Death Knight that killed Zack and rode right over him.
Oh, I know, but there's a girl in the painting too. Is that what's her name?
No, that's not Neva. I'm assuming it's not Neva.
As you look at it, no, it doesn't look anything like Neva. You are currently on the warp pad there, Laud. I'll just scoot you over once. Zoom out if you don't see yourself. This is a very large map.
And there's a little crosshairs at the bottom of the zoom in out, and the crosshairs will drag you to where you were.
Oh, yes, good note. Yeah, that'll center your screen.
And Adam, this is spirals. It just keeps going up, so we can go up or through that other door. Is there options? Or
That
down?
is correct. If you were to step one space north of Runak, that would be continuing to climb the stairs up. Or I'm sorry, one space east of Runak, because of course north is left on this map.
I think we keep going up, or we're gonna have to try to cross over. But maybe there's a connection out of this tower.
Well, let's try up.
Agreed.
So which is the up the like right east of Grim? Is that up?
If you,
up
if you,
there.
yeah, if you were to step there, that's going to go up.
Okay. Gloria, you want to go lead again?
I think I stepped in the wrong spot.
Yep, let me go ahead and move you, no worries. That's a space you've already been, so you don't have to worry too much about that. For a moment, I'm just going to put you back in the center room. Feel free to move. I just want to make sure this is working properly for everybody else. This is the space you want to enter. Avoid this space because this is going to take you back down. You want to go here. All right, as you walk up these stairs, you find yourself in another room, and you can see that the stairs continue going up here as well, Glory. So if you were to walk to this space, that's going to mean continue going up. You also notice that there are 2 doors in this room, and based on the size of the chamber, you presume these to be, again, 2 smaller rooms.
All right, I'm gonna step off so that other people could come up, and then I'm gonna take a listen again. For this door right there.
All right, go ahead and throw me a perception check there, Glory. The other side of the door seems quiet.
Caliban will repeat on this door. We got a team down now. We got to.
Okay, perception check there. Yeah, seems quiet as well.
Can I add my Bardic Inspiration on that one?
You sure can if you want to spend it.
Yep.
That'll give you a total of 10, still quiet.
Okay.
Sounds quiet to the west.
Same to the south.
That's to the north.
Oh God. This land has got me all turned around.
So as a reminder, avoid this one, right?
Correct. That would take you up to the next level.
Wait.
You might have gone down. I think I saw your
Okay.
just ready to go down.
I think I went down, so I want to go on the other side, right?
Yes, you want.
No.
You want. So you'll notice this is up here, Archgale, and this is down. So if you stepped here, it would take you down. If you stepped here, it's going to take you up.
Okay. And we're going up, right?
It's very crowded up here at the moment. Hang on a second.
Okay. I'm happy to stay down here.
Are we keep going to go up or check some of these doors for another passage?
I think we should try a passage if we can. Maybe try this one beside me?
Yeah, the second door, because could the sisters be in any of these rooms too?
They could
Probably
be, right?
not, but I don't know. We're checking.
All right. What do you see?
Do we want to, yeah. I'll try the door beside me to see if I can open it.
You test the door. Are you trying to be quiet here?
Again, yep.
All right, throw me a stealth check as you try to quietly open the door. All right, you test the door, kind of, jiggling it, but perhaps just bump your arm into the side of the door, make a bit too much noise as you open it slightly, and you will hear a voice from inside the room say, "I said I was not to be disturbed."
Sorry. I close the door back up.
Okay.
Okay,
I might
let's
have
go
come
up. Get out of here. Go up.
All right.
All right, you ascend the stairs once again, seeing a very similar layout here, Caliban, as the previous floor, and the stairs continue to go up.
It's getting smaller up here. It's very crowded already. 2 more doors again.
Those are doors, are they doors? Oh, there they are. Now I see.
Get Archie up here, up to the 2nd level. Or 3rd now. I don't know.
Was there room for me up there? I'm on this one that right below you.
Hey, Barnaby, don't step to your north.
I won't.
I'm gonna take a listen on that door.
I'm sorry, you're close to 2 doors. Is this the north door or the west door? The west door.
West
Okay.
door.
Yep, go ahead and throw me perception checks. You put your ear up against that one. You don't hear anything there, Glory.
Open it, Glory.
Barnaby, by this point in time, your blade ward would, of course, fade.
Yep.
Do you want to swap me spots there, Lod?
All right, as you open this door, Glory, you see a small room before you with a desk and some bookshelves on the north wall. This gives the sort of feel of a study of sorts. You can see that the bookshelves are empty and coated in cobwebs and dust. There looks to be a painting on the wall, and as you just glance at it, kind of looks similar to the castle that you're in at the moment. Maybe it's an artistic rendering of Castle Orzelberg. You can see that there is a comfortable leather chair against that desk underneath the painting. Yeah, that is all you see at first glance.
There's nothing in here.
Man, I hope we're not stuck in this tower. We have to go down and across that courtyard.
Hold up.
Prisons are usually in the top of guard towers or in the cellars, you know.
Let's make entry here. Go ahead, Glory. I'm behind you.
This goes nowhere, though.
You gotta.
You said bookshelf, Adam?
Yes.
All right. Hey, intelligence boy. Look behind for a secret door behind the bookshelves.
I'm waiting to see who steps up to intelligence boy. I can't even tell who that is.
I know.
I don't know.
He died.
Oh, wait, I think you're the one there, Callie. At least you have a plus, right?
I'm pretty good at searching for things too.
All right, come on in here, Loud. Look for obvious places for secret doors and stuff. Is behind bookshelves.
Just investigation.
Sure, if that's what you'd like to do, is to spend some time investigating this room. You don't find any secret doors. However, you do notice on the bottom bookshelf, covered and caked in cobwebs and dust, there is a single book left on the bookshelf.
Can I attempt to read it or open it?
You can. It looks to be a family history. You can see sort of like diagrams drawn inside of it, showing like genealogy records. You kind of leaf through it briefly, spending maybe 30 seconds or so, and you get to a middle section that's a bit thicker than it looks like it should be, and you realize there is a document, a piece of parchment that is all folded up many times, stuck in the middle, which is creating a bit of a wedge, and you see this tucked up, folded up document.
Try to read that and figure out what that is.
All right, you undo that, flattening it out as best you can, and it looks to be floor plans of this castle. You can see as you eyeball it the area that you've been in so far. I'm not going to reveal everything on the map, of course, to you, because that would show you like what things live, but I'll certainly answer any questions you have. I'll first give you kind of just like a generic overview to the best of my narrative ability, and then feel free to ask questions. So this looks to be a multi-level castle. You notice that the tunnel that you came in is not depicted on these plans. The castle is primarily 3 floors. However, there's also what is called the high tower that goes to a total of 5 floors, so a 4th floor and then a rooftop. In each the northwest, northeast, and southeast corners of the map of the castle, you can see that there are what you presume to be gatehouses or guard towers, you could call them. Those, again, are each 3 levels. And then they have a rooftop, which looks like it's positioned defensively for good scouting, that sort of thing. On the southwest corner of the castle, which looks to be the main entrance into the castle, there is a more elaborate gatehouse, so larger than a guard tower. That is also 3 levels, with a much larger rooftop than the guard towers have, which could fit, presumably, more soldiers. You will notice that on the first floor of the castle, there is a great hall, there's a kitchen, there's a couple of quarters, there's a main entryway, there's what looks to be a large, perhaps chapel dedicated. There is a set of stairs on that floor showing that it goes down to a basement or cellar level. On the second level of the castle, it is primarily that central area of the castle. Of course, there's the ramparts that go around, and there's the guard towers that also have second floors. But the primary part of the blueprints here show the central area above the Great Hall. That shows 3 more rooms in the center area of the castle. 2 of them are similarly sized. 1 is much larger. This is also depicting the second floor of the tower that you are currently in, that you've ascended to get to here. On the 3rd floor, it's much, much smaller. So basically just the tower is the 3rd floor, as well as that chapel area from the 2nd floor seems to also have a 3rd floor section of it. That 3rd floor has 3 rooms. 1 is very small, which contains a spiral staircase that allows access to the lower level. And then 2 other rooms. 1 is smaller, 1's a bit larger. You assume, again, maybe like Lord's quarters, something along those lines. Hard to say exactly. But that is a brief overview of what you see in these blueprints. Is there any specific questions that you have that I might be able to answer by scanning and telling you, architecturally or building-wise what you see?
Yeah, is there anything that is obviously a prison or like a cell of some sort? Or could be.
Give me an investigation check. I will say that as you look, you don't see any obvious signs of like cells, but deducing, you assume the only place that would make sense would be in the cellar. Caliban.
By peering through the arrow holes, can we figure out which of the towers we're in? Can we see the other towers?
So there's only 1 tower, and then there are 3 guard towers. So what you're in right now is what's called the high tower. You can think of that as the name given to this. So this is a single tower that rises the highest within the castle. And then you are basically in the center area of the castle, in the northeast portion of the center castle. There is, of course, the castle wall and ramparts all around you that are the exterior portion of the castle that has the guard towers and the gatehouse in the southwest corner.
So based on these plans then, and making the assumption that the cellar is where we need to go,
Uh-huh.
can we tell like what building we need to get into to get to the cellar?
Yes, you would want to take the stairs that you just came all the way up, all the way to the ground level. And I'm just, of course, telling you the most direct A to B route there, not necessarily what dangers or anything you're going to face. But you would take yourself back to the first floor. You would open the door that leads out to what is known as the inner bailey. You would walk through the inner bailey and then enter the kitchen. Enter the kitchen, and then from the kitchen, there's a door that goes directly into the pantry. And in the pantry is the set of stairs that goes down to the cellar.
I would relay this information to the group.
All right, so we need to go to the kitchen. How do we get to the kitchen without walking in front of everybody?
Yeah, I was gonna look. Is there kind of like a do we think we could like make a path where we're not, like sprinting out through the middle of the courtyard, maybe like sneaking around the walls or something like that to kind of get to that building?
So the tower that you're in now does not connect to any other part of the castle except at the lowest level, and that's connecting to the inner bailey. Could you climb out a wall or something like that? No. The only thing you could do with anything like that would be to go to the rooftop and then grappling hook down. You could try something like that. It would be a bit challenging. If you were trying to get to the outer ramparts, maybe you could try something like that. If one of you is really skilled with a grappling hook and you could get it to the ramparts and then sort of slide down or zip line down, potentially. But you also notice as you were coming up, Caliban spotted through the arrow slits that the ramparts seemed to be patrolled. He saw multiple Ghost Knight conscripts making their way there. So you think if you tried that, you'd be in very much open visibility. That would be challenging. There's no other sort of secret route or no other easy route to get there other than the inner bailey is the quickest A to B route. There's no really other way to go.
Okay, and one other thing I'd like to try to do, if we can, is just take a look maybe through one of these arrow slits and see if anybody's walking around, because we do have those cultist ropes. So if those would if other people are walking around in those, then maybe that will help us potentially, avoid detection.
So the only people you've seen so far have been the Ghost Knight conscripts, and they are not wearing the robes. You saw some type of crazy large dog of some kind, and of course it wasn't wearing robes, but those are the only folks you've seen so far.
Okay.
I did hear what sounded like people gambling.
Runak's gonna do disguise self and make himself look like one of the Ghost Knight guards.
Okay, Grim.
You're calling it a bailey what?
So the castle has what is known as an inner bailey and an outer bailey. So the outer bailey, you can think of it as just inside the outer castle walls. And then inside of those outer castle walls, there's the castle building itself. So the ground that is in between the castle walls and the castle is called the outer bailey. Then there is a set of grounds that is in between the castle tower that you're currently in, the high tower, and there is a sort of greens or grounds that are in between that tower and the more central area of the castle. That's called the inner bailey. So inner bailey is inside the castle, outer bailey is inside the castle walls but outside the castle.
Okay, thank you. And then so looking out of this slit, can we see the kitchen from here, or where our building that we're looking to go to? Is it from this window?
You can, yep. So you're in the 4th floor right now. If you are looking essentially just like this, you are seeing the kitchen building roof down on the 1st floor. If you were to come down the tower, go back to the 1st floor, walk out the steps, you presume you'd be something like 50 feet away from the entry to the kitchen.
Oh my God, you guys were so close.
There'd probably be somebody in the kitchen. Maybe we have to have the sisters here. We could say that we're taking these sisters to add them to the other sisters. We captured them on the road. We're just adding more prisoners.
Could work. If we get caught.
Right.
You know, Laud, I bet you could find the kitchen without a map. Just guessing.
I can smell it. It's over there.
So, did we hear anything in the other room? Did you guys? There's nothing in the other room. That's probably sleeping quarters with guards.
Most likely, we might be able to take them out quickly and steal their apparel.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I think this is where some of the fancier people might sleep.
It is the high tower.
The one down below that I opened the door and he sounded pretty nasty. I don't know. He sounded a bit rough.
But we need to make a decision quickly. Stay
He,
around.
he sounded like he was in charge or something, though, right?
Yeah, like he
You
was
did.
giving orders for sure. But I think we.
Sorry, guys. Hey, Lud, while you're rolling so well in your investigation, why don't you check this desk out? Shoot.
For like secret hidden compartments and stuff.
I don't know, whatever you want. You had the smart one.
Yeah, there's probably secret hidden compartments. I'll search for them.
Good idea.
Investigation check. You search very thoroughly, spending about a minute here, Laud, but no, you don't find any secret compartments or any other additional information.
There are no secret compartments here.
Dad, you're so good at you're like as good as eating as you are as investigating.
No, I'm definitely better at eating.
Hey, does anyone have? Zach had a cool ability where he could like message things to and from. Is anybody could do that? Maybe one of us could get on the roof here and act as a lookout.
Yeah, I can do something where I can speak into someone's mind.
Yeah, you could be a lookout up top and help us avoid the patrols down below.
Yeah, but it seems risky to leave someone up above all by themselves.
This whole thing seems pretty risky.
If it's going to be risky, we might as well be together.
I agree. I think we just need to make a break for it. Quickly.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So, are we opening this door? Is that what we're doing? No.
No, we're going. Wait, is that what you got?
We gotta go to the roof?
No, I think we should go down to go run to the kitchen. We're 50 feet away from their objective.
Yeah, I thought that was the plan. Now it's assuming the cellar is the right place.
Can everybody make that distance in a short amount of time?
But dashing, yeah.
How many of you can fit in a bag of holding?
None of us.
Actually, I think there is like a mechanic for that. I don't know how many it is though. It's like
You can't actually put your body in the bag of holding, though.
not anymore. Okay, because it says there's enough air in there for 10 minutes.
Right, but you can't fit your body in it. That's the problem.
Gotcha.
You know.
That's like the old, refrigerator thing. You get in there and you can't get out and run out of air. Seems like a great place to hide. Turns out to be dangerous. This teleporter doesn't. I'm assuming this was the square to take me back down. I don't seem to be able to go back down.
Nope. So down would be here. Up is here.
Yeah, make sure we go down.
Down.
All right. You notice Neva and the two spear maidens kind of waiting on the stairway here as you guys start making your way down.
We found a map. We're assuming that the sisters are being held in the cellar. It's the only place that makes sense. We have a map of the whole place. It's huge.
Sister Dorotka says, "You have a map. That is excellent. Let us go directly to our objective."
Agreed.
All right, let's keep moving.
Aren't you guys worried about being seen?
And we went down, right?
Yeah, so far I'm seeing multiple people going down, yeah.
I think we got one more floor. This is the one with the bedroom. We gotta go down one more. That was the right square this time?
You keep going down the spiral staircase. I'm seeing multiple people have gotten down to the first floor now.
right.
All right,
How
I'm
are we
gonna
gonna get
lock.
across that?
I'm gonna lock just momentarily so that I can move our NPCs over.
All right, look. There are dogs out there. All we need is to cause a distraction in the other side. There's an arrow slit on the north side of this tower. If we could draw the dogs to the north side of this tower, it might clear a path to run into the kitchen. And as a reminder, the kitchen that I saw is down this direction.
That is correct. So I'll just, since you were looking at it perfectly from above, and again, doesn't do 3D well, I will tell you, the kitchen is right here. This is the kitchen building. Oh, that doesn't help much when my arrow's black, does it?
Okay.
Change some
We
of that,
saw the
right?
numbers. Yeah.
I have some raw meat in my bag. Why don't I drop it out that arrow slit? I can push it through, and it'll fall down to the ground on the other side, and the dog will investigate it.
And once you see two dogs, because remember, I'm just going to use my hand to point at them, so I'm not cheating. There was a dog this way, and I'm assuming there's a dog all around us. So with there's one there, we try to get two dogs in this area to eat the meat.
Okay. Here, Grim, come here. And Runak holds out his hand. And he does Awaken Mind on Grim. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet. If you can communicate telepathically with each other while the two of us are within a number of miles, equal 4 miles. Okay. It lasts just for a few minutes.
All right, just go ahead and post that for us, Runak, and we will assume that is in effect.
Okay. And Runak,
I'll say in my mind, "Oh my God, you're really cool."
oh, thank you. All right, I'm going to go throw the meat down the tube. And
Okay, good
Runak,
luck.
I can't move my token, but because I'm under somebody or something. But I will go up to the second floor where the arrow slit is pointed.
No, there's one over here. Look,
Oh, yeah, I
right
can just do
there.
it over here.
This one. You see the dog? This way.
But you don't want him to be near the door, though, right? So we got to go out the door.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, yeah, you're smart.
I'll,
Hey guys, he's gonna drop the meat and tell me in my mind when he sees two dogs, and then we're gonna run for it. Does that sound like a great plan or what?
Sounds like a terrible idea, but I'm in.
okay. And Runak will, he'll grab his various raw meat and try to, quietly just sort of push it out the arrow slit.
All right, so I just want to clarify. You have climbed to the second floor, or you're doing this from right here?
I mean, honestly, the second floor might be better just because it'll be more. I won't be right there if they look in. So, yeah, I'm gonna do
that door. We haven't opened the door on the second floor.
But isn't there a different arrow slit? Oh, you don't want to be over. You don't want me to draw them over here. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just do it from down here. That's good. I'm gonna do it from the ground floor.
So let me add some quick information here, because you guys did have access to the blueprints, and I know it's hard to see this because of how everything's kind of cut up. But again, let me just give a quick reminder. So think of this as the outer castle wall. Okay, the outer castle wall goes all the way around the castle. All right, and then there's the inner castle wall, which is here. Okay, so this inner castle wall is what's like this. Okay, I'm just going to share this. So this is the inner
Ah.
castle wall. So if you put the meat through that slit, you're putting it essentially into what's known as the outer bailey. You don't think those dogs would even be able to physically get there from where they're currently at.
Okay, I appreciate the clarification because I didn't realize it was not a connected area out there. So yes, is there an arrow slit that I saw that was pointed so somewhere inside the meat would drop down?
Yeah, so there's on the first floor, there's just this one, which would put the meat in the inner bailey. If you were to climb up to the second floor, you had two different arrow slots. One, and I'll just put it on the first floor. So you had one that basically lines up with this, but one level up. And then there was also one over here that you could access. You guys have gotten to that area. You opened that door and looked in that room. So, yep, there's that one as well. The other floors, just very similar on level 3 at sort of southwest, and southwest again on level 4. You guys haven't opened the other doors in the tower to know if there's other arrow slits.
Okay. So if they're all relatively the same area, I'm just going to do it on the first floor here and drop some meat down and try to get it, if I can, further over this way.
All right, so you being a small creature, you do the best you can. Now, again, keep in mind the arrow split's pretty narrow. So I'm imagining you got your like fingers with the meat in it, and you're putting it through the arrow split, and then you're just kind of doing the best you can, wrist only, just kind of tossing it over into the corner. You are able to do that, so you can see like your little bit of meat kind of hits probably in the ground in this area. You don't see, hear, or detect any immediate reaction.
I don't know if they're taking the bait, he says in Grimm's mind.
Okay, well, give it some time, or make a noise. Shit. Can you throw a rock against the wall? There's guards up on there then too, right? So are there guards on this inner wall of the bailey?
No, so that doesn't have a rampart. That's just the castle itself. Only the outer wall is actually a rampart that can be walked. And again, just to clarify, I don't want to get any misinformation here. The outer wall kind of goes like this. All right, so anywhere
I can see some of it.
Yeah, okay, so think of that as where it could be patrolled.
Could you throw? I'll say in his mind, can you throw a rock down there and make against the to let the dogs be alerted?
Will that bring the guards over here too?
No, the guards are on the other side of the other wall.
Okay.
There's a wall here, and the guards are here. That's up to you. I don't know, guys. Everyone's been kind of quiet, so I don't mind. I mean, obviously, I don't mind. I want your opinion on this. But this is the best we could come up with to go 50 feet to get to where we need to go. You know,
I don't think we have a ton of tools to like, get us.
When we go 2 by 2 by 2s, I think, so that nobody is left.
Okay.
On their own.
Rudak will look around to see if there's anything, it's a supply room, anything that's small enough to act as like a rock, something that could go through the arrow slit and crack against the back wall.
Yeah, I mean, I would say certainly you can find like a small knickknack or something like that within all the storage.
Okay. He says, "Get ready," in Grimm's mind, and he will throw it and try to have it make like a cracking noise outside.
All right, so to clarify, you're trying to throw it and like hit this wall here.
Yep.
Okay, as you do so, you will notice one of the big dogs does kind of move over. You can see it's kind of looking in that vicinity.
All right, I'm still disguised as one of those guards, and I hope it finds the meat. And I will start quietly moving this way, getting ready. I said the dogs are come over here.
Okay, should you go first? Because you look like a guard.
Sure. Everybody ready?
No, well, the dog's there yet?
They were going over there to investigate. It's sort of the best I can do. At least one of them was.
Let's
Go
just
for
go
it.
where we're in now. Go.
Do we know who's going when?
What are we in?
All right, you open the door here, Runak, looking out into the inner bailey. You're going to see another large dog here. As you get a good look at it, it is clearly an undead dog of some type. You'll see it raises its head and looks at you, and it just stares at you.
And Runak will ask in Grimm's mind, which door is the kitchen?
I'm going to say on map knowledge, Adam, would it be this door?
You got it. You got it.
I'll say just past the well on your left as you head west. West. Yeah, this door.
Still disguised as one of their guards, hopefully, that they've seen, right? You will pretend like everything's cool. And open the door.
The door opens.
I can't see. Did they make it?
And he runs inside, and he goes telepathically to Grim. They didn't attack me. I was dressed like one of their guards, though, so maybe it won't work for you. I'm in the door. There's no one here. It's clear.
Oh my god. All right, who's next? Me?
Yeah, you go, Grim.
I'll go with you.
Grim, the moment you step out of the doorway, you will notice the dogs react looking towards you and start to rush forward. All right, guys, I'm going to open the initiative. Let me make sure this is cleared.
Yeah, probably should have put on those cultist robes just for the sake of.
I think it has more to do with the fact you're undead.
Yeah, I think you're one of them.
Oh yeah, maybe that.
All right, since our turn order thing is broken, I'm going to ask each of you to manually roll your initiative. Once everybody initiative is posted, I'm going to ask our alert, one alert person, I know we have just one now, if they want to offer to switch initiative.
Yeah. Wait, Grim, did you already roll yours with advantage?
I mean, I did, yes.
Okay, I'll offer it to Grim.
I'll happily take it. So you'll get a 7, I'll get a 25.
Sounds good.
All right, and making sure we've got everybody in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then our NPCs. I'm going to go ahead and spread these guys out just a bit. Okay, we are at the top of the order. Grim, it is your turn.
Well, we don't want to be stuck in open battle in the inner bailey, so I'm going to bonus action adrenaline rush. So it's going to give me my 2 temp.
Greed time, level 5.
Oh yeah. It's a use of my. It's not a use of my second one. Anyway, I'm gonna go 30 dashing. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Action dodge.
Okay. All right, this dog is going to race over to here, and it sticks its big maw in through this area. It is squeezing at the moment, but it is going to take a bite at you here, Grim.
Stop attacking.
I'm going to post one more because that should have been a disadvantage. So 16, that is going to miss. It doesn't seem to react to you at the moment, Runak. Barnaby.
All right, I'm going to come down. That is my 30. I am going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast, the one that is in the door. Do I have a full visual on that one?
You do.
Actually, Adam, let me. Yeah, may as well. All right, I was considering actually doing a dodge action, but that's okay. Eldritch Blast, here we go.
So the 12 will miss, but the 18 will hit. All right, your Eldritch Blast fires out, and I think, unfortunately, yeah, oh yeah, so this does have verbal components, so you utter the arcane words inside the Utter Bailey here. You can hear your words kind of echoing up. The blast strikes out at the undead dog and wounds it. Anything else on your turn there, Barnaby?
Yeah, I am going to go ahead and cast Shield of Faith as my bonus action.
On yourself?
Yeah, definitely on myself.
Okay.
That'll end my turn. I'll go ahead and cast in a second.
All right, Sister Dorotka's turn. She's not quite sure exactly what the order is supposed to be here, but she's pretty bold, so she's going to make her way straight out. She'll get to here, and then she's going to take her action to dash. Alrighty, this one's turn. It is going to rush past the well and attack you, Barnaby. Critically hitting you.
Adam, can you throw those dice away, get some new ones?
I'll do my best. I'll shake the whole computer up. We'll see what happens. All right, here comes a piercing crit. All right, twice as many damage as normal, and the creature's bleeding, so you have the 1d4 bleed effect. So here comes crit damage. That's going to be 16 points of damage. And then I've just put the d4 bleed on you. All right, and then go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for your concentration check on your spell.
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't do it again, but I am at advantage for that one, though.
You are indeed, yep. Okay, you will certainly succeed on that. All right, Sister Olga's turn. She's also going to come on out. She'll get to here. She's assuming you guys are trying to get into the other room as quickly as possible. So she's going to do one of these deals. Caliban.
Caliban is going to... where's Neva? Caliban's going to wait. You have 5, 10... Oh, man. 15, if I can get out of the Oh, I got stuck at him. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Are you trying to move directly west? Where are you trying to go?
I was trying to move down, which is north. No.
West. Yep, I got you.
West. There we go. There we go. Good. Good. I think he is going to try to get everybody else through, and so. Yeah, and Barnaby. So he's going to move down, actually, 15, 20, 25. He's going to attack the one to the west here that's putting... He's going to help Barnaby out here.
Okay. That will
14.
hit. All right, your blade slashes into the dog, wounding it.
And again.
That will miss.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to, I guess, just hold position there. Yep, amateur.
All right, this dog's going to race over to here to attack Barnaby. Thanks to a special ability, this attack will be at advantage. And yeah, here it comes. 17, thanks to Shield of Faith. I believe that is going to miss. Yep. Oh, actually. Sorry, I also forgot to mention, Barnaby, you are currently prone. It wouldn't have affected that effect anyway, but when the first one bit you, it did pull you prone.
Okie dokie.
Go ahead and throw that on you real quick. All right, Laud, your turn.
All right, seems like we're just trying to get across, so I'm going to take the disengage action and just run. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Neva will also disengage. Archgale.
Ooh, I don't like. Why did you have to move that one right in front of the door, huh?
Yeah,
All
bad
right.
guys be bad.
Yeah, they ruin my plans, is what they do. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Would it be with the doorway with how it's facing? Is it 30 feet to get to Barnaby right next to him?
Well, let's see. You're trying to do like this? I'd give you 25
Yes.
for that.
Yeah, I'm just asking if that's like a viable option with how the door's facing.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Move that 25 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let me take a quick measurement to see if well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Let me just measure it anyways. Dang. That is grim, so to speak. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm going to turn undead. Channel Divinity turn undead.
All right, go ahead and post that.
Yeah, certainly. It's within 30 feet, so it should only grab these two.
All right, a bit of holy magic flusters outwards from you, pushing into these two creatures. Here comes a wisdom save. Neither one is affected, Archgale.
Okay. Most excellent. I'll just cry now and end my turn. That's my action, and I don't have any spell slots for bonus action.
All right, and as we know, crying is a free action, so you're all set there. All right, this guy is going to come on over and also attack Barnaby at advantage. Critically hitting Barnaby.
How many crits have you rolled tonight, Adam? My
5 or
God.
6 so far. I warned you guys about this before, just remember. All right, hot dice tonight. All right, cruel prick, as they say the DM is when he rolls a bunch of crits. Okay, maximum damage from normal and then roll damage again. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so that was a 4 roll. Maximum is 10, so we're going to add 10 to that. So 14 points of damage to Barnaby. Okay, Runak.
I think Runak knows we need to clear the door, so any talking to this thing is out the window. And he will swing his greatsword at it.
All right, great sword attack. It's going to be at advantage because the creature is currently squeezing. Cool. 25 will certainly hit.
Okay, this is +3 because of the Great Weapon Master.
Okay, that will wound
Oh
the
wait,
creature.
I'm sorry, I was supposed to do this. Did I roll a 2 or a 1 on that?
No,
No,
You did
okay.
not.
Cool. So yeah, it's just so 15 total with the Great Weapon Master. Since it didn't kill him. Yeah, that's it. That's it on my turn.
All right, we move to Glory.
Alright, on the move here. I'm gonna attack that one.
Okay. You do the best you can getting your halberd through this open doorway. Limited mobility, you swing and miss. The second one will connect, though. Wounding the dog.
Bonus action, pole strike.
All right, once again, you finagle, you switch around your pole arm to try to get to the blunt side, you swing, but no, it just gets caught up in the wall. Anything else on your turn, Glory?
Move to there.
Okay, top of the next round, Grim.
Knock, we gotta clear this doorway. I drop my flail, and I'm going to scruff this undead dog with my giant orc paw.
What does scruff mean? Oh, you're trying to grapple him?
Yeah, I need a 16 DC.
All right, here comes a strength save. You managed to grapple it.
Can I pull him in?
Sure, yeah, if you back up, you can pull him in.
So that's 20 feet of movement. 30 feet of movement. Now, unarmed strike, I'm going to punch him in the face with my second attack.
So you currently have a shield equipped, is that right?
Yeah, I'm talking about my other unarmed strike. But okay. Yeah, I don't have those. Okay.
No.
Your third arm.
No, what I was going to say is if you... Okay, let's not go there, but if you want to punch him, you can stop the grapple and then punch him, of course, if you don't need the grapple anymore.
Yeah, I think what I will do, I'm going to ungrapple him. He's not going to run away. I'm going to, the free action, Silvered Spear.
Okay, so you release
How's
the
that
grapple, you draw the silver spear from your back. Yep, you can make that attack.
All right, here we go.
That'll certainly hit.
Whoa.
And you hardly had any witnesses.
All right, true piercing crit.
Double
What's your
crit.
damage? Just don't make the damage really lame. 13, that is going to be enough to kill the giant dog.
Not so bad.
Good job, Grim. You hear in your mind.
All right. Barnaby, at the start of your turn, please roll me a d4 and take that much damage and then make a concentration saving throw. All right, you managed to succeed barely, holding on to your concentration of that spell. You're currently prone. What would you like to do? And of course, apply the 2 damage.
Yeah, sometimes when I apply damage, it takes away all my hit points. I don't know what's going on.
I think you had 20 is what I saw. So, yep, there you go.
I did. That's the second time it took away everything when I just -2.
I sometimes hit like -2 and then another number, not realizing it puts me in the negatives. I don't know. Maybe it was something like that or just some weird glitch.
Yeah. All right. Well, needless to say, I'm going to stand up, and I am going to go ahead and hit this thing with my Moonsteel Rapier and show off all of my battle skills.
All right. And you say this thing. Can you tell me which one you're aiming at?
I missed the one that's down here.
Fair enough. You've said it. Yeah. So you do indeed miss.
Get to the kitchen. Just go, go, go.
All right. Dorotka's turn.
Dude, I can't. I just stood up from prone.
All right. This one's turn is going to take that attack on Barnaby with the advantage. 20 is going to hit Barnaby even with the Shield of Faith. That's going to be 6 points of damage against Barnaby, and it pulls him prone.
I don't think it would matter. Is it advantage because of like pack tactics, or is it because he wasn't prone anymore?
Yeah, pack tactics.
Okay, cool.
All right, Sister Olga is going to make her way through the door. Caliban.
Kick me my flail.
To Neva and Archscale, just go help Barnaby if you can, but go. And he will stay here. He's just gonna still attack this one that Barnaby tried as well.
Okay. $11 will miss as you slash outwards towards the dog. 11 will miss this time as you smack it upside the head, but don't quite cut it, and you see it just turns back at you and salivates as its lower chin mandible there just is dripping ichor.
I guess it's not gonna help. I am going to pivot for remaining movement, I guess, to 5.
All right, well, hang on. As you step there, you're going to take an opportunity attack from the first one.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I guess realizing that, can I instead then use my bonus action to second wind?
I will let you do it after the attack, but because you didn't declare it beforehand, you'll have to wait until at least the attack is drawn.
Okay.
So that will miss you. Now you can choose a second wind if you wish. Move at least 1 space.
Okay, I'll do that. Yep. Move down to here. I guess that's against the well. I'll stop there. Yep. The better square. Yep.
Okay.
And then my turn.
All right, moving to this one. Barnaby, you are the favored target since you're in a very precarious situation. Critically hits Barnaby.
No freaking kidding, huh?
Unbelievable.
True crit on Barnaby. 15 points of damage to Barnaby.
And I drop.
All right, Barnaby is unconscious as this undead dog rips into Barnaby's chest, just pulling out a chunk of flesh. Wad.
I would cast Healing Word on Barnaby.
Okay. Your
9
magical words echo up through the inner Bailey, and Barnaby, you're restored 9 HP. Please set your level 1 exhaustion.
Gotta bring him back, and then I'm gonna disengage and run away.
All right, bonus action, action disengage. Barnaby, I'm removing both your concentration indicators, as of course that would have dropped when you got knocked to ground.
Yeah, and because so I have to go ahead and stabilize. Hold on a second. Yeah, I forgot how this character sheet works. I can't add the hit points if I'm stabilized. Unless I stabilize.
That sounds right, yep. All right, Neva's turn. She's going to make a wide berth to here, and then she will look towards you quickly, Caliban, and she will say, "Are you safe? Can I run inside?"
Get in the kitchen. Go, go.
All right, and as you say that, you see she will throw you a quick healing melody. granting you 9 HP back there, Caliban, as a bonus action, as she then rushes into the room. Okay, Archgale.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try it again. Channel Divinity, turn undead.
All right, once again, you channel this magic, trying to send these dogs scurrying. Here comes some saves. 2 of them are affected, and I'll go ahead and put the indicator on those. I'm going to mark this as frightened. It's not really frightened, but it'll be easiest to handle it that way.
And just as a new thing, I have this now. So I get to do pretty much free damage to them as I take it. When I turn undead, that won't break turn undead.
Very cool. Yeah, let's roll those dice up.
Okay, and then the next part of this is it says you roll the number of d8s equal to your wisdom modifier, which
Yep.
would be 5 for me. So 5 d8s.
That's correct.
Which did the one that failed? Can I see it? Because if I can, then I will cutting words it to maybe make it fail.
You cannot see it.
Okay, I can only see that one, so I wasn't sure if that was the one that passed. Okay.
Okay, here, I think this is. Wow,
Uh,
that's pitiful.
Both of these dogs are wounded badly, but neither is destroyed.
Okay. I guess in that case, I'm gonna. And a part of their frightened puts them incapacitated, so they can't take a opportunity attack on me now, right?
That's my recollection of what turn says. I'll do a quick double check, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right.
Okay, I just want to verify before I just start strolling away. But in the meantime, Barnaby, you're lucky I like you, because I'm gonna cast a healing word at you, 2nd level.
I'll thank you once I see how much hit points that is. We'll see.
Oh, you know he brings those big heals in.
There you go. There you go. Thank you. Thanks, Barnaby.
Barnaby, you thinking yourself?
That's a little
So
inside
from
joke.
one of the previous sessions, everyone kept on thanking me, even though it wasn't me casting it.
Oh,
So
okay.
That was like that.
Okay.
That was Caliban repeatedly.
And I'm gonna move.
And you are correct, Archgale. Turn applies frightened and incapacitated. So yeah, you're all set.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, this dog is going to attack Barnaby. He's currently prone, so the attack's at advantage. 15 is not going to get through the defenses. Runak.
Almost everybody's in here, but Runak will.
Runak, we're getting a little bit of feedback from you there.
Oh, sorry about that. All right. I move up here and shoot. You know what? I'm just going to.
I'll say in your mind, just as a free action, we can't leave dead animals in the courtyard.
How about
That's-
undead?
I don't want to make noise. I say in your mind, and I will. I will dash to here,
Okay.
and that is the end of my turn.
Okay, Glory.
I'm gonna move to here and I'm gonna attack the one above me.
Okay. 15 will hit. That will wound the dog. 25 will hit. Wounding the dog a second time.
Pole strike.
7 will miss.
Move back there.
All right, we're moving to the top of the next round. We are about halfway through our session here, folks. So let's go ahead and pause, take our 15-minute break, and we'll pick up on the other side.
Cool.
Sounds good. See you guys in a
Sounds
few.
good.
Alrighty, team, we are back on the other side of our session here. Let's get you guys back over to the battle. All right, we are at the top of round 3, Grim.
All right. After dragging the dog in there, killing it with the spear, I'm gonna leave my spear in the body of the demodog. And then I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15. All right, I see 2 feared dogs, right?
They looked pretty frightening, yeah.
Okay. Bonus action dash, my second of 3 uses of adrenaline rush.
Okay.
So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So then I'm going to dash as a bonus action to here. I'm going to grapple because I did not pick up my flail. I don't have my spear. It's in the dog. I need a DC 16 to grapple this guy.
All right, I'm just checking here. So you did this, and then you took a 15-foot. Got it. Okay, so you kind of do your staggered movement there, but that works out. Yeah. Okay. Strength save. Here it comes. No, he is resisting your grapple.
Let's do it again.
All right, use your extra attack to try to grapple again. No, he will not be grappled.
This guy's fighting me. Come here, you piece of shit. Come here, you little disobedient dog.
Okay, Barnaby.
All right, needless to say, I'm going to go ahead and stand.
All right, you
And
stand
then
up
I'm
for
back.
prone.
Yep, I'm going to take the dodge action. Oh, Adam, I need to roll a 1d4.
You do indeed, yes. Okay, 1 point of bleed.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the dodge action. And then, hey, Adam, I can't remember, on exhaustion, do I lose any movement as well?
5 feet.
Okay, all right. Oh, well, then that actually won't, I won't be able to get to anywhere because now I only have 10 feet left because I stood up.
So your base movement gets reduced to 25. So when you stand up, you take half round down. So it costs you 10 to stand up. So you'd have 15 left.
All right, okay, thank you for that, yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I took the dodge action, and I'm going to go ahead and move to here. So he'll have an opportunity attack on me.
He will indeed, and pack tactics doesn't require that. Actually it does. So this will just be a straight up attack. Disadvantage because you dodged. 6 will miss you.
Okay, and I'm gonna say, thank you guys, thank you.
All right, from inside the chamber here, Sister Dorotka will grab the flail and place it on the table just to make it more easily accessible. She will then get to the corner and adopt sort of like a ready position. This one here is going to go ahead and move. Caliban or Runak, would you like to take an opportunity attack?
Nope.
All right. Sister Olga will also make her way over to stand by Sister Dorotka. Caliban.
Let's get into the kitchen. I guess we need to kill this one though. 5, 10, 15, and he'll do 2 attacks for the remaining one here.
Okay. That attack will connect, wounding the dog. Second attack will also connect. And the dog is slain.
Into the kitchen. Into the kitchen. I think I was 15 to there. What's here? 5, 10, 15. 25 to there, and we'll end my turn.
All right, this dog here is also going to make its way up. Claude.
I will move up. And okay, I can't see anything. Since I can't see anything, I'm gonna end up just moving back to where I was, and I will ready in action. If I see the dogs come back, I will true strike at them. And that will be it.
Okay. Neva will put herself in the corner. Archgale.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. Runak.
Runak will. Does it seem like anybody has noticed any of the noise or any like shouts or anything like that coming from around?
You can use your action to make an active perception check to determine that based on your passive perception of 10. Not that you can tell.
Okay, I'm just gonna run back into the kitchen then. So I'll even just dash. Use my action to dash. And my turn. I say the wolves they're running away, but we better act quick.
All right, Glory.
I'll move in here and I guess I'll move over to there. I will see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door right there.
All right, perception check, please. You cannot. It sounds silent in there, Glory.
End my turn.
Okay, at the top of the round, according to the module, if this battle in the Inner Bailey lasts more than 3 rounds, then come swooping down from the rooftop are a couple of creatures who now join the fray. Based on where you guys are positioned, they are going to fly down, and I'm going to go ahead and put them into initiative. But I'm letting you know that they're here because basically you can sort of kind of start to see them flying down at this point. Okay, Grim, it is your turn.
Okay, they're flying down. Well, I was gonna drag the dog into the kitchen, but I'm not now because I don't have a weapon.
Yeah,
and I don't see my map.
When you glance upwards, you see 2 what look to be statues. You're kind of surprised to see statues moving. These are winged statues that are flying down towards you. Currently, they're probably about 50 feet overhead of you.
Run! Flying statues! I'm gonna let the dog... Fuck. I don't want to leave a dead body in the... Our gig's up, guys.
Just pull it to the side.
I could... If I go 5, 10, 15, I could... Can I grab him as a free action, Adam? These dead dogs?
No, it would be a grapple. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put the dead one back on if that's what you're trying to do. So let me go ahead and just set his HP to 0. But yeah, you would need to grapple to move him. Consider he is a large creature.
And if they see a dead one or one missing, I think you get the same reaction.
That's fair. He was actually next to me because I tried to grapple him, but I don't think it matters. I'm going to not try to grapple him. All right, run, boys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash to here, free action, pick up my flail. And dodge action. Dodge action.
I believe you dashed, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe I did.
Okay,
It's
Barnaby.
stressful, Adam. It's stressful.
Barnaby, throw me that D4 damage, please. All right, 3 points of damage to you.
All right, I don't have to get up, which is like unusual for Barnaby. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and run. So that'll be 5, and on my turn, I'm going to staunch my wound.
All right, you can go ahead and remove that indicator. You've staunched your wound.
That I just want to thank you guys, everyone, for saving me. Boy, that was horrible.
Sister Doroka will say, "Which way is the cellar?"
Get out your map, buddy. Come on, fatty. Let's get your map out.
I'll refer
Which
to
door?
Caliban.
Caliban's going to book it in, sort of horns down. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, it's crowded in there. I guess I can go 25,
You can
30?
stand on the
Close the
body.
door. Close the door.
Yeah, he'll free action close the door as he goes through.
All right, feel free to click the door closed. All right, for now, I'm going to say we are out of combat as you're not sure what's happening outside at the moment.
All right.
Hey.
Hey, look. Which door, buddy? Come on. I know it.
Adam, which way does the door open?
Which door are you referring to? The one that you just came through?
The one we just went through. What I'm wondering is if we put something in front of it, is that going to...
Yes, because
help
I would
the
assume
door.
this one opens inward.
All right, put the table up against the door. Good idea, Barbie.
Yeah, we could put the dead dog, though. That's pretty large. Maybe we can move it and put it in front of the door there.
All right, get out of the way.
When
Move
I
the
say
dog
we
and-
move it, I mean you guys, but I can
Yeah,
help.
yeah. We'll get out of the way. Move the dog and the table against the door. All right, Laud, you got the map?
Laud.
Yeah, I was gonna refer to the map and see which direction to go downstairs to the basement.
All right, you break out the blueprint once again, and you can tell that this is the kitchen, and just next to you, let me make sure you can see this. Just next to you here is the pantry, and the stairs there in the pantry lead down to the cellar.
This way. And I will, I guess
Move.
take a listen quickly to see if there's anything in there I can hear.
All right, perception check. You don't hear anything from that direction.
Seems
We gotta
clear to me.
go. We gotta go anyway. Come on, Glory. You ready, bud?
I'll
Cal,
test
you
the-
ready?
Still, let's be as quiet as we can. So,
I'm going to make sure the group knows that there were flying statues flying around, since they weren't outside.
Oh
interesting.
no.
Try to open the door.
Yeah, let's go.
The door opens.
All right, let's go.
We need to start thinking of how do we get out of here, too.
Back the way we came.
Going down, right, Laud?
Into the cellars, yeah.
Adam, I'm going to go ahead and cast Blade Ward. It only lasts a minute, but what the hell, right?
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Okay.
Close the door behind you when you get in here.
Squeeze in here.
All right, now, I'm not the sneakiest guy, but I'm gonna go because we need to move. Gig's up, in my opinion.
Here, I'm just like them. Let me go first.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good job. Switch. Glory, go next.
All right, once you take this teleport, you may have to zoom out quite a bit. Map-wise, you're far to the right of where you just were. All right, as you enter this area, Runok, and just take a quick glance, you notice there are dusty wine racks that line the walls of this dank cellar, which is filled with the stench of rotting flesh. As you scan around that room, you can see half a dozen headless bodies, looks to be both men and women, hanging here from the ceiling. The smell in this room is awful.
Be careful, it's not nice down here.
That's pretty gross, Adam.
Do
I
any of the
agree.
bodies look like they could be the people we're looking for?
I'm not sure you know what the people you're looking for look like, so hard to say. But Runok, as you enter the room proper, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. I'm going to give you advantage on this because of your nature. Yeah, this smell is really, really overwhelming, but you kind of just savor it more than anything else. It doesn't seem to have too much of an effect on you.
You might want to cover you might want to cover your noses.
I'll cover my nose as best I can.
Runak will start going through the pockets of the people that are here if they have pockets.
They are stripped clean of any clothing, so no pockets. Anybody else that enters the room, please make a Constitution saving throw. Grim, once again, very overwhelming odor, but you're okay. Same with you, Glory.
All right. Should I try this door?
Wait till Archie gets down here and the girls.
Other PCs, feel free to move through the NPCs. Archie, throw me a con save. Okay, similarly, very overwhelming smell. You may just fight through it.
I'm just gonna hang
It's
out on
horrible.
the staircase until I feel the need to move forward.
Runok, do you
Caliban,
want
same
me
with
to
you.
listen in that door?
There's someone else listen at it.
Very overwhelming smell once again, Caliban. Oh, just awful, but you fight through it.
I would like to listen to the door.
Give me a perception check. No, nothing you can make out.
Sounds clear to me.
Okay, move. Go ahead, Runok.
Adam, I am going to go ahead and like wrap some cloth or something around my nose just in case it helps at all.
Okay. As you open that door, Runok, and look into the room, the only thing that comes to mind is this is clearly a torture chamber. You can look about, seeing an Iron Maiden in the northeast corner there, a torture rack more in the center of the room, and some odd devices more towards the northwest of the room.
I sure hope they weren't taken here.
I guess, yeah, Adam, of the headless bodies that are hanging up in here, any of them, is there any clothing on them? Are they naked or?
They are stripped clean of any clothing or decoration whatsoever. I mean, as you look at them, you just think meat.
Got it.
Listen at this door.
Perception check there, Grim. You hear...
All right, I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for the shift change.
As you open the door and you glance on in, you're going to notice several figures. You clearly are able to tell that some of them are ghouls. One of them, however, while clearly undead, you're not quite sure what it is.
Oh, here's our glory.
As you get a good glance at it, you will notice it has a clearly undead nature. though it is wearing armor, and you can see it has actually a glaive on its back. As the door opens, you will notice that all of the creatures turn and look towards you, and you'll see the one in the armor just opens its mouth, its blood-stained mouth, with this ghoulish grin. And I'm going to put us into initiative order.
That was my line. I was going to open door and say, "Roll initiative, bitches."
All right, folks, again, because our script is not working, please go ahead and roll your own initiative.
I'm sorry, I should not have had advantage on that roll. It should be an 11.
Please just manually update, and we'll be good.
Well, somehow I'm not in the initiative at all, no.
Where is your token, Glory? Are you
His
still on the
token just
stairs?
disappeared. Oh, he was right
Could
next
be
to
under
me.
mine. I don't know.
I'm going to unlock the tokens for just a moment. Let me move you guys out of the way just real quick. Yeah, I don't even see you.
I think I accidentally deleted my token.
All right, hold up one moment. No worries. I'll get you back there. For Laud and Barnaby, I don't want to put you guys back on the teleporter pad, so I'm just going to put you in this one space. Assume you're still in that teleporter space pad.
Okay.
Same with you, Glory. I'm going to drag you on, and I'm assuming you were still back in the hallway, right?
I was on one of the sides of the door.
Oh, so you had made it through the room. Oh, okay. So I'll just go ahead and throw you.
No, I
out.
didn't. No, I was right there.
All right. Feel free to put yourself where you recall yourself being, and then go ahead and roll initiative.
I was 3.14.
All right. Let me add a turn for you, and then you can just manually add that number in the turn tracker.
Tiebreaker is just your deck score, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm in the right order anyway.
All right, let me make sure we've got everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7 of you. Our person who has alert, would you like to offer to switch?
No.
All right, we are good to go then. Tokens are unlocked. Barnaby, you are the first to react.
All right, so I'm going to step over here. I'm going to have to give you a con save. I don't know if wearing a little bit of a mask helps or not, but that'll be your call. Here's my con save.
Unfortunately, it does not. All right, you fail this save, Barnaby. You are poisoned.
What? Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay.
No worries.
All
I'm just trying
right.
to move quick.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's all I can do. I'm going to go ahead and use my last spell slot to cast Bless. And I will cast it on myself, Caliban, and Glory.
Okay. Those
And that'll drop my... Yeah, and that'll also drop my Blade Ward, just to let you know. So
okay, those of you guys just named, please add the Bless indicator to your token and turn that little effect on your sheet so it's auto-applied on your rolls.
And Adam, that'll end my turn, because that's all I can move.
Okay, move to Laud.
All right, I'll start by taking 5 feet into the room, and I think that's a con save.
That'll be 10 feet. 'Cause remember, you were actually behind them. And then, yep, con save,
yeah.
please.
10 feet, okay.
You will succeed. So, yes, very nasty, overwhelming, but you managed to fight it off.
Okay, so 15, 20, 25. I cannot see anything, so I will ready my action to True Strike anything that I can see, basically.
Okay, any enemies you can see. Got it. Okay, Archgale.
All right, I'm going to move 5, 10, I see one ghoul. It's at the very bottom down there. I guess I can ping it. Maybe. This one? Oh no, my ping is not working. Let me do this one. This ghoul right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast whatever it's called. Sacred Flame.
Whatever it's called. All right, here it comes. Yes, that one will be affected.
10 radiant.
Taking 10 points of radiant damage, wounding the ghoul.
Okay, so I want 5, 10. I'm gonna go ahead and go 5, 10 back in my turn.
Okay, Grim.
You see Grim smile and flip his flail like a nunchuck and runs in. Is it a 10-foot door or 5-foot door? Where is that door exactly at?
In the center, so you can enter through either space. All right, so as you enter the room proper here, Grim, you're going to notice various jail cells along the eastern wall. As you glance through the jail cell bars, you're going to notice women stripped of any kind of attire. They are wearing like threadbare clothing, and you can see they look very much worse for wear on a quick glance.
I'm gonna yell back, "Shield maidens, you will not die today. They're in here, girls!" And I will swing my flail at this ghoul violently.
Okay. That will miss.
And I'll do it again, violently.
That one manages to connect. All right, your flail smashes into the ghoul, wounding it.
He will need a strength saving throw as I try to shield bash him to prone condition.
He holds steadfast.
I will growl with my orc teeth, and if I die here, I die here.
All right, hearing the call that the shield maidens have been found, Sister Olga will enter. And she'll go ahead and throw her con save. Yeah, she manages to fight through it. Can't manage to get through the rest of the room, so she's going to stay there. Sister Dorotka will also enter the room. Also manages to fight through the nastiness. She manages to edge into the room here. And she is going to throw a quick Sacred Flame onto the same one that's been wounded. He will indeed take some damage as the sacred energy burns him. All right, this ghoul's turn. He's going to move up and put Grim in the flank and attack Grim. He is going to go for a claws attack. 7 is going to miss Grim. Caliban.
Caliban is going to move up by 10. Can he get past this ghoul?
Yeah, so either of these squares can be used to slip through the door. It's kind of wide enough that you could slip through here if you like.
I guess I have flank on him at the moment, though.
You do.
Let's take advantage of that. So yeah, he'll attack the one that's between he and Grim.
Okay.
I always have such a good plan for what I'm going to do, and then it always seems to change right on my turn when something else modifies. But that's okay. Let's go.
28 will hit.
How the heck do I get 28 and not have that 18?
Bless, maybe.
Bless.
The bless was rolled a 4. Nice. Okay, good. I didn't have it on my sheet, so I just whipped that up. Okay, good. Let's roll damage.
The blade slashes in and wounds him.
I'm gonna do this one. If I true strike,
You won't be able to true strike now because that's casting a spell, and you've already taken an attack, so you can't cast a spell now. You can only extra attack.
I can only extra attack. Okay, let's do that again then.
That will hit as well. That will wound him a second time.
I am going to use my one action surge to try to get Grim out of a bad spot here, and I guess I didn't do that, so it's in the chat. I hit him 2 more times.
$14 will hit. Your blade carves into him once again. I feel like 5 is the most common number you've been rolling here.
Good on the attacks, not so great on the damage.
Right. Lots of 2s.
With an action surge, I get 2 attacks still?
You do indeed, yep.
Okay. 1 more then. That's a flurry of blades here. There we go.
Yes, that connects as well. Flashing into the ghoul 3 total times in that round, wounding it.
Sorry, Grim tried. Grim on the turn order, Runak's there. I'm going to move to here and end my turn.
All right, you've sapped the creature. I've marked that. All right, Neva doesn't look like she wants to enter the room of bodies. Runak.
Okay, Runak will rush up here and in Darakul say, "You're in our way. We're gonna have to destroy you now." And he will swing. Actually, as a bonus action, he will cast Hex and put it on this ghoul that's right in front of him.
And which stat are you selecting?
I'm going to do Strength.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just getting that going. And then I'm going to attack with the Great Sword.
That will hit.
Now that didn't. I wasn't able to understand that, Adam. If that was supposed to type me the message.
Really? Okay.
I got what everyone else probably saw.
I'll send it to you manually, but yeah, you should have that. Yeah, I'm showing that you have access to it, so that's strange.
Oh boy, big hit.
Yes, that is going to be enough damage to drop the ghoul to the ground.
Okay. Now, normally my bonus action would give me another attack since I killed it, but I used that to hex, so I'm just going to move up. 1, 2, 3. 50 here. And that's the end of my turn.
Very brave to move out to where the unique ghoul can get right to you, and he does. As he steps forward, lumbering with this iron armor on his body, he is going to attack you first with a bite.
I'm going to spend lucky to give this a bit disadvantage.
All right, how many luck points do you have left? So I think we had this question when you guys were at the outpost. I recall you using 2 luck points the previous session, but you still had all 3 things checked. So we weren't sure if you were removing the check to indicate you used one, or if you were checking it to indicate you used one.
I think I'm check. It was blank, so I guess I don't have any luck points then. Sorry, I didn't realize we didn't rest between the 2 things. So
yeah, that's what my memory is as well. So 16 on Runek.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
All right, so this bite, a very powerful bite of force, pierces into your body. That's going to deal 9 points of damage. He is then going to... let's see.
As he does that, I'm going to do a Hellish Rebuke.
First, I'm going to ask you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is this poison?
It is not. You are going to fail the save.
I'm going to spend my inspiration. Do I still
Okay.
have that?
If you look on your sheet, do you still have inspiration?
Yeah,
I
it
didn't-
was still
I
clicked
didn't use
off.
it
so-
last. I didn't use it if you're asking because I ran your character yesterday. I mean last week. I didn't use it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I used that then
All
to
right.
re-roll that.
Go ahead and re-roll. All right. You feel your body tensing up for a moment, but you fight through it. He's going to follow that up by attacking you with his claws.
Well, when he does the damage to me, though, I'm going to Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, okay. Yep. And so that's a dex save from him.
Yep.
I believe that will succeed. Go ahead and post your damage. I think
Yeah.
it still takes half, right?
Yes.
Okay, applying 9 damage to him. All right, so he will be wounded by that. Now you will apply the 9 points of damage you took and then make a con save to see if you're... I don't know, what are you concentrating on right now?
Hex.
All right, let's see if Hex holds up.
I have advantage to concentrate on spells.
Yep, Warcaster, yeah.
It's from my Warlock Pact thing. So,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
or it's actually an Eldritch Invocation.
All right, you will succeed on that. You do maintain concentration. Go ahead and take that 9 points of damage off your sheet. He is going to follow up that bite attack by attacking you with his claws. 16, I believe that is going to hit.
Yep.
All right, so that attack will tear into you. That is going to deal 21 points of slashing damage. And on that one... Oh, let me do a quick double check. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the same. So I need another Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You are going to fail this save. You are paralyzed.
Hey. Okay.
Wait, didn't you say you have does a 17 fail? I thought you said you had advantage on con saves.
For maintaining concentration on spells, I do.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, that is his 2 attacks. We then move to this one's turn, who's going to move up and attack you, Runak, at advantage, auto crit if it hits. 20 is going to hit, so this will be a piercing crit. Or actually, I take that back. He deals more... No, he does deal more piercing, so this would be a piercing crit. All right, twice as many damage as normal, and the creature is bleeding. All right, so let me post this. All right, so that's going to be 6 piercing, 4 necrotic, and then I've got to apply the crit.
All right, I'm resistant to necrotic damage.
All right, we'll tally that up in just a moment. All right, so that's going to be a total of 9 piercing damage and 8 necrotic. So you will take 13 total damage from that attack.
Is he immune to crits too?
Oh, it just makes you re-roll, but it's auto crit on this, so I don't think that would.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't believe so. You can post the text of that, but I think that is, yeah, if they roll a 20, you can force them to reroll. He's critting without having to roll the 20.
Yeah, it says when a creature rolls a 20. Yep.
Hey, I'm just trying to help another small guy, you know.
I appreciate it. I'm on a bad spot here, guys.
You sure are, because this one is also going to take advantage of your vulnerability to move into the flank spot and attack you with flank advantage auto crit.
Oh, don't forget, the guy said he would eat me last or something.
15, I believe that misses you by 1. So as those jaws snap into your armor, the teeth get caught on the plate of your armor, and we move to Glory's turn.
All right, I move to there. Move in one there, and I will attack this one.
Okay. That will hit.
Hey, Adam, this may be a little too late, but I don't know who's who because I can't see things. But didn't one have disadvantage because it was sapped?
I believe that's the one that Glory just stomped on his face with the down arrow. So yeah, he's already slain.
All right, cool.
Glory, yes, that will hit. You kill that ghoul with a quick blow.
20 feet to there to attack this one.
Okay. That will miss.
Pole strike.
Yeah, that'll magic slap him right upside the head. All right, you blunt force hit him. Okay, move to the top of the next. Oh, actually, yeah, there we go. Top of the next round, Barnaby.
All right. All right, I can't really get in there too much. Adam, I'm going to go ahead and try to 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast this guy twice. I know I have people in front of me, but I think for my situation and the fact I'm holding Bless, I think that's the best thing for me to try to do.
All right, let's see it. So a 19 will hit, and so will a 13, as you're currently poisoned and attacking at disadvantage. But wait, you're firing through 2 companions, so that's cover. 19 will get cut down to a 14, which will hit, but your 13 cut down to an 8 will miss.
Did it at least scare him kind of a little bit?
The first one hit still, so it hurts him, you know.
Yeah, I just want the second one to at least scare the poor guy, you know.
So. You zap it like into the ceiling. I'm not sure he knew it was coming.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to get out of the way.
All right, move to Lod.
5, 10, 15. Wait, I guess the door's down here. Okay. I'll point at this one and bring out my loot. Feel the burn, a sizzling spark. This metal's hot and it'll leave a mark. And I'm going to cast heat metal on him.
Okay.
And so this is a it says that there's no save to they just get the effect. Cast
so
it on
first
his
of all,
armor.
what you're selecting his armor, okay?
Yeah, and he should just 2d8 damage.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and roll the 2d8.
Sorry, one sec. I gotta find where it went.
All right, you will notice his armor begins to heat up.
And then I will move, I guess, back over here. I think that was the end of my movement, and in my turn.
Okay, Archgale.
All right, 5, 10, 15 to here. Is this ghoul right here? Is he currently dead? Is that what the X over him is stating?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this ghoul.
All right, you bring down some more sacred energy on that ghoul, but he is going to evade it.
Well, this is awkward. All right, 5, 10, 15 back, and my turn.
Okay, Grim.
Okay, I need to take the flank from Runok. All right, I'm gonna overrun the ghoul, so I'm gonna move 5, and then I want to do an overrun.
Would you like to use your action or bonus action to attempt that?
A bonus action.
All right, bonus action. So you try to overrun him. He's going to try to nimbly evade your overrun. You are not able to push through him this turn.
Get the frick out of my way!
You miss on your first attack. You miss on your second attack. All right, Sister Olga will make her way to here. She will go ahead and use some healing magic on Barnaby here.
Thank you, sister.
You are restored 6 HP. All right, Sister Dorotka. She is going to call some sacred energy down upon the ghoul in front of Grim. But he will manage to evade it. All right, this guy is currently down, so we'll move to Caliban.
Question. So I'm going to move up for sure, 5, 10. Can I move into the same square as Runok and then diagonally down to get the flank with Grim?
You can.
So 15 and 20 to there. Yeah, let's.
Help me! Help me!
Yeah. And then I'm going to. I am going to use a second wind, and I'm going to use it with this tactical shift for my bonus action.
Okay.
That should allow me to pivot to here without the opportunity attack.
That's correct.
I think I still get the healing out of the second wind, don't I? Or is the tactical shift instead of?
It doesn't say instead of, so I would say you still get the healing.
Still get okay. Okay, so I guess I'll do that. I'll do that after. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna attack the big bad here.
Okay. That will hit. You slash into him, wounding him. That'll hit as well. Wounding him a second time.
Okay, rolls tonight. Hopefully that'll distract him off of Runok. And in my turn, I'll do the healing at the end of my turn here.
All right, yeah, Neva is not wanting to enter the room of bodies. Runok, you're currently paralyzed. Throw me a D4 because you have that piercing damage from the crit. That is going to take you to 0, my friend. Throw me a Constitution saving throw as well to see if you shake off the paralysis.
Can I use my reaction here to Bardic Inspiration to reduce that damage, potentially?
Trying to do cunning words. Post cunning words for me.
Sure.
Sure, I would call this a damage roll.
All right, I'll do that, and it's a
Oh,
D8
thank
that
you.
you can roll.
Thank you. Could it make it 0?
I think it can, yeah.
Yeah, it could. All right, so you don't take any damage, but we still need that con save to see if you're still paralyzed or not. You are no longer paralyzed, Runok.
Oh my god.
Is this the end of my turn?
Yes, your turn is ended. You're no longer paralyzed. So I'm going to remove that. You are no longer concentrating because, of course, when you're paralyzed, you become incapacitated. So I'm going to remove those icons.
All right, cool. Runok just like sort of clutches himself and like shakes his arms a little bit, and that's the end of my turn.
All right, on the big bad's turn, as you've sort of called him, he is going to attempt to bite you, Runok. This first attack will be at disadvantage.
The way I read this too, all of his attacks should be at disadvantage.
They are, yeah. I was just trying to give Caliban Sap a meaning, even though it didn't have any meaning. The second attack, which will also be at advantage now because of Laud, he will attack. 10 is going to miss as well. He is then going to step away from you, Runok. Would you like to take an opportunity attack?
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
Some kind of trick.
Yes, that will connect. That will wound him a bit. He will step to here. Caliban, you're going to see as he produces a key and opens this cell to the north, or to the east, sorry. And he's going to step here. All right, this one's turn. Also going to attack you, Runak. 19 is going to hit.
Yep.
That is going to deal 5 points of damage to you, Runak. Necrotic resistance can't lower damage below 1. So that is going to drop you to 0. This one is currently down. We'll move to Glory.
You went into that cell. Or he. I don't know what it is.
I move here, and Runak.
All right, action healing hands. Runak gets 8
Yep.
back. Runak, please give yourself a level of exhaustion as you come back conscious.
Bonus action, pull strike.
You can only do that if you've already attacked using your action.
Oh, that's right. That's right. End more turn.
All right, go ahead and hit your end turn button if that's what you were saying there. And we'll move to the top of the next round with Barnaby.
No, I thought it. Sorry.
No worries.
All right, seeing this guy here, I'm going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. Even at disadvantage, let's see. The first one will miss. The second one will hit. Disadvantage
I'm
plus
helping.
cover.
Yeah.
All right, that Eldritch Blast will manage to slam into him.
All right, I feel like I'm doing something.
And Runak, because you got dropped to 0, I'm just going to throw a prone on you so we don't forget. All right, Laud.
All right, I'll start by moving 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I can't really get through anybody. Actually, I can see the very corner or like the bottom of this guy. Would I be able to see him at all or no?
No.
From here? Okay, all right. Then, let's see, I don't have enough movement to get past these guys. Okay. Cast Vicious Mockery on this one. Hey, ugly.
All right, wisdom save. He is going to fail that.
And then I will move back here and in my turn.
I don't think I see damage on your Vicious Mockery. Can you go ahead and throw that?
Yeah, sorry.
All right,
3.
3 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage of his next attack roll. I'm going to throw him a down arrow there as we move to Archgale's turn.
5, 10, 15 to here. Ooh. Is Runak still up? I see a little bar
Runak is
above
currently
this.
prone.
Okay, gotcha.
I got healed.
Did you? But just that tiny little bit. It looks like.
Well, as you're looking through multiple standing bodies, you happen to notice Runak on the ground. I'm not sure you can ascertain exactly how healthy he is at the moment, so he's prone.
Adam, you're so
All right.
bad.
This is it. This is the last of everything. This is a 3rd level healing word going to Runak. Let's see. So that's what? 6 D4s. All right.
That sounds right. Yep. So it'd be 2 at level 1, 4 at level 2, 6 at level 3.
There you go. That's how much HP he gets back.
Good
Oh.
rolls.
And with that, I will cast Sacred
Thank you.
Flame on the ghoul with disadvantage.
He has disadvantage on an attack, not a save. But yeah, here comes that save.
That's fine. I'm still gonna.
He's still going to evade your
Oh,
sacred flame.
what? All right. And I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15 back to here, and then my turn.
Okay, Grim.
All right. 5, 10. Go ahead, take your swing at me, you disadvantaged little ugly shit.
He's going to do just that. But he will miss.
That's 15, 20. Now, what do these bars look like?
They are open, so think of it as like a jail cell door, but it is not closed. It is currently open.
Great. I am. There's no doors back there or anything?
No, this looks like a prison cell. So, just in case something's running through your head, the cell door is against the wall. He's standing between the door and you and the open doorway.
Oh, the door's open.
Yes, the door is open. So think of it as the cell door's here, and it goes... hang on one sec. So think of it like that. The door opens from that angle. It is currently pushed against the wall, and he's standing... So basically, if you were to try to grab the door and close it, you're not going to be able to because his body's in the way.
Okay, well, I was going to grab him through the bars. That was what I was thinking. I thought the door was closed.
No, if you want to grab him, you got a clear open area to just grab him.
No, if I could swing away, I'm going to swing away.
Yeah, feel free. There you go. That'll certainly hit. Okay, you deal critical damage and knock him off balance, making your next attack at advantage. Go ahead and post your damage.
Okay, so last critical, it didn't really do critical because I do Savage Attacker, so we'll have to look at the dice here.
Just click the crit. Okay, so that's your regular attack. Okay, so we'll take both of those D8s. So Savage Attacker means you get to drop the lowest die, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think when you crit, you don't get to drop 2 additional die. Post Savage Attacker for me real quick.
Yeah, let me grab it.
Yeah, you get to drop the lowest pair. You
Lowest
don't get
pair.
to choose. Right. So if you roll like an 8 and a 1 and an 8 and a 1, you don't get to choose 2 8s.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too, Glory. But yeah, we'll double check the text if. Right. Okay, so you can roll the weapon's damage twice and use either roll against the target. So what I would say is you've rolled it. So the weapon's damage right now is 2d8. So you've rolled a 1 and an 8, and weapons damage twice. So because you critical, you're rolling 2d8. So roll another post Savage Attacker again.
Okay.
Okay, so basically you rolled 4d8 because it's a crit, and you rolled a 1, an 8, a 4, and a 2. And so now it says once per turn you hit it, you can roll the weapons damage twice and use either roll. So the weapons damage in a crit is 2d8. So I'm going to say you rolled 4d8, and the 2 highest there are 8 and 4. So that's 12, and you add 5 is 17 points of damage.
Yeah, thanks. Strength saving throw for DC 16.
All right, you're trying to knock him prone. Okay. Are you trying to knock him prone or knock him backwards?
Knock prone, please.
All right, he is knocked prone.
Okay, so disadvantage on this next attack regardless of being prone.
For what?
The crit.
The crit made it where you could get an advantage on your attack.
Yeah, okay, so advantage on my attack for this one.
20 will hit. All right, he is wounded again.
Okay, and since he's prone, here comes my action surge.
22 will hit. That will wound him. 28 critical. All right, true crit. Go ahead and click your crit damage there. You've already used Savage Attacker, so you can't use it again. 18 points. Yeah, you wallop him.
Okay. He's over here, boys. And then I'm going to step here. Callie, want to steal my kill?
All right, Sister Olga's turn. She's going to move in. As she does so, you're going to see her look to the east, and she will say, "Sister!" And basically, she's trying to push between Laud and Barnaby. She's not going to do much on this turn. Dorotka is going to make her way through kind of similarly, but she's going to push all the way up, and then she's going to stab out with her spear a couple of times, hitting both times for 12 total damage there, wounding the ghoul in front of her. All right, this guy is still down. We're going to move to Caliban.
Yeah, Caliban is going to do exactly that. We're going to share this kill. Graham steps in. Oh god, he's still pretty robust. I don't know if I'm going to finish him or not. We'll see what we can do.
$25. Well, actually, you should roll again, because right now you're getting advantage because he's prone.
Oh, okay. Just to see if there's a
Crit, yeah.
crit in there. Let me do that. I'll just roll it at normal again this time. So the 25 is the better.
All right, I've applied your 8 points of damage from your sword.
All right, I'll put this one at advantage because I'm assuming I still get advantage on the second attack.
You do as well, yes. 27 will hit.
Oh. How close have I been? I just cannot get a crit. I've been rolling high, but not.
I know, doesn't that suck when you can't roll a crit all night? Man, I know what you mean.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can't even roll a 5.
Yeah, I know. And then my damages are all bad. I need to sharpen this sword, I think. I think that's my problem. Can I move past him at all? Can I move to this square here? In the
No,
cell?
because the cell door, if you want to push through him, you can use a bonus action to attempt to either overrun or tumble through him if you wish.
Yeah, I'm going to use that for my bonus action. I want to try to corner him. Yep.
So which are you using, overrun or tumble?
Overrun.
All right, so this will be based on your strength, the DC. He's going to try to resist you from pushing through him. He manages to resist you, so that's your bonus action spent. You cannot push through him.
Great. While he's prone? Does he not have disadvantage?
Unfortunately, not on the overrun. So think of it as like you're stepping in and he's like putting up his arm or something. I mean, it's a little bit wonky, but it works.
All right, I will move back to my square I was at.
Okay. Yeah, Neva's good where she's at. Runak, I think you're still prone.
Yep. Runak will stand up.
All right, take that D4 of damage. Looks like you still got that. All right, still bleeding a little bit from that crit.
Okay. First things first, he's going to swing at the one in front of him.
Take the flank.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's go. He runs over this way.
All right, you're attacking the ghoul. Yes, that will connect.
Oh, wait, sorry, I got to roll the...
That's
crit.
okay, because he is down regardless, so he drops.
Okay, so with the Great Weapon Master feat, I can take a bonus action attack. So I'm going to go... I stood up, I moved 1. Yeah. There.
Okay.
And I'll take my bonus action attack against this guy.
Okay, make your attack. You get advantage because he's prone. He is.
Yeah.
That will miss. Go ahead and post just another regular attack. Critical hit. Thanks to the prone. Go ahead and roll your crit.
Oh.
You do it like that, Caliban. Just like that.
Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, got it.
You and I are learning, buddy.
All right, twice as many damage as normal, and he's bleeding. All right, go ahead and post your crit damage. We'll take them off of that and apply a bleed effect.
Should I just do it with my macro thing here?
Remind me, is your macro just a once per turn deal?
I don't believe so. Let me double check.
Because you're using Savage Attacker as well, right?
No, it's a Great Weapon Master. Or no, the Great Weapon Fighting from a fighter fighting style. When you roll damage to an attack you make with a melee weapon. Yeah, it doesn't. It's. I guess this is all the time.
Okay, then yeah, feel free to roll that up. All right, so that is not including your crit damage. So go ahead and throw another 2d6. All right, so I'm going to apply 27 damage to him.
Okay. And that's all my movement. That's everything I got. So I look over at him and I go, I think we're going to eat you last.
All right, and his turn. Throw a d4 for me, Runak, since you just applied that. All right, he bleeds a bit, but he pulls himself up off the ground, looks at you with death in his eyes. He is going to attack you. 10 is going to miss. He will then try to claw you. 24 is going to hit. That is going to deal 22 points of damage, and I'm going to need a Constitution save.
I'm assuming he stood up.
He did stand up, yes.
Just exhaustion, first level. Okay.
It should automatically apply if you've set it up right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, yes, you feel your body tensing up once again, but you manage to fight through it. Okay, this ghoul is down. This ghoul is down. Move to glory.
Can I try to attack the lock of the cages?
It is built into the door itself. You can try taking a quick glance at it. You're not sure how effective it will be, but yeah, you can certainly try. All right, you slash into it. Go ahead and post your damage. All right, based on the amount of damage you've dealt, you can tell that you've had no effect on the door.
Somebody must have the keys to these doors.
He's got the key.
Second attack on this guy.
All right, I'm going to give him some cover as you're attacking through Runok space there. That is going to miss.
Pole strike.
That'll connect. All right, glancing blow on his shoulder. Okay, top of the round, Barnaby.
All right. I know I'm not going to have much of an attack on him, but I'm going to go ahead and try to Eldritch Blast him anyway.
Okay. Both of your beams will miss as that poison in your body is still just making you not able to aim very well. All right, Laud.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can see him now, so I will use my bonus action to heat metal him again.
Okay.
3 points of damage.
Metal burns him a bit.
Okay, and then I will, seeing all that cover, I will cast Vicious Mockery. Haha, you're about to die. It's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
He is not affected. I'm already
Right.
dead.
Die again then. No, just get out of the way. And then my turn over here.
All right, Archgale.
All right, 5, 10. I can go through this doorway here, right?
You can go straight south if that's what you're asking. Yes.
Oh, like diagonal, like this?
Yeah, you can do that as well.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean, because this is not north. I got you. I got what you're saying. Anyways, 5, 10, 15... Wait, what? 5, 10, 15? Guess I'm gonna go 20, 25, 30?
Okay.
I don't see anything. Where is he?
He's in the cell in front of me.
Oh, I now action dash. I go 5, 10, 15, 20 right next to Grim.
Okay. Grim.
Okay. Move, Runok! As I try to push him prone into Caliban's space. How do you want to rule that?
You can't do that. You can either push him prone or you can push him into Caliban space.
I want to push him into Caliban's space.
All right, Runak, are you trying to resist that?
I guess not.
All right, so you get thrust into Caliban's space and kind of pinball into him and fall prone. So that was one of your attacks there, Grim.
Fine. Second attack.
Will miss.
Not with inspiration. I'm going to do it again.
Burning inspiration to reroll that attack. Okay. That'll hit.
Great.
Smash into him for 13 points of damage, but this tough bugger is still up.
All right. I'm not going to knock him prone. I want to push him back 5 feet, so I need a strength save DC 16.
No, he refuses to be moved.
Let me take the hits. And then I'm going to move out of the way for Caliban, who's standing up. Okay, Callie. All set up for you.
All right, Sister Olga is going to move forward, and you're going to hear her say, Janina, are you okay? And Sister Roka will move and say, Sister Ewa, please, are you okay? Come forward. Caliban.
Assuming I can move back over to here, do I have to just step over Runok, or is it difficult terrain, or
No, yeah, you can just move into that space.
step over the prone Runok? Okay, great.
I'm just a little guy.
Okay. Caliban's gonna try really hard to actually finish this fight this time. Come on. That's I'm at normal, no advantages here, right? Normal roll.
19 will hit.
Oh, there's a better damage.
That will wound him.
Oh, come on.
22 will hit.
This is the one.
Wounding him badly.
Oh no! Unbelievable. I don't have anything else I can do in bonus action. That is unbelievable. I have failed you, Grim. I will try to push through him. Can I still do that?
You can use a bonus action to attempt to overrun him. It won't move him, but would allow you to move past him.
Yep, that's what I am going to try to do.
All right, here he tries to resist you. Yes, you are able to move through a space once on your turn. Count his space as difficult terrain, and then move however much movement you have.
I can't get through the doorway.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll just scoot you. Feel free to adjust you. Oh,
Yep,
there you go.
that's perfect right there. Just on the other side.
Okay.
That's ideal. And my turn.
All right, Runak.
All right, Runak stands up.
Take your D4 of damage, please. Oh, this is a very key moment here, because if you don't kill him,
All right. Yeah. Oh man.
you're risking it all right here, Runak. I'm just saying.
I was gonna bite him too, but that's a worse attack roll. All right. I'm just gonna swing my greatsword and try to decapitate him.
That will
No!
miss.
Well, he's got his
No.
movement.
I will try to. Oh yeah, graze. You're right. I will graze him since I missed.
Does that do 5 points of damage?
No, not 5.
Three.
Oh wait.
He literally has 6 HP. That's what I'm asking.
I mean, if
It'll
you have
just-
a if you have a 20, it's 5 points.
Yeah, it's not 5. It's 4.
Oh, 4. Okay, he is down to 2.
Ah, so sad. All right. It looks like I don't have any second wins left. So I will try to tumble past him into the room.
You are able to do so. I'm just going to put
But
you
I-
here. It sounds
but I
like people
can't.
are having
Yeah.
challenge move. Oh, I can see why. It's because the window wasn't marked as open. You should be able to move through it now.
Yeah, okay. Right here is fine though. And I will say, I have friends now, or something like that, and that's the end of my.
Runak, please roll your 1d4 bleed on Mr. Stitchface here and roll a 1 if you can.
No.
Oh, 2! That is just enough. He is slain.
Yes.
All right,
Ah!
all right,
Oh,
folks,
my
we
God.
are out of combat. Oh, that was a rough one. This guy was a really heavy hitter. I was worried about you for a minute there. So, good news is you guys have survived this. You've got some wounds. You can see there are 4 of the Spear Maiden sisters here. So, quickly checking Mr. Stitchface's body, you will indeed find the cell keys. To set us up well for next week, what I will say here is you're able to get these 4 sisters out of the cells. They look very badly hurt. Quick medicine checking and conferring with sisters Olga and Dorotka. You can tell that all 4 of these sisters have what is known as Deracual fever. You will be familiar with this, Runak. They would be turning into Deracules or ghouls, depending on how lucky they are through this transformation. They've been secretly using their magic to stave off this infection, and Sisters Dorotka and Olga can try to assist them with this, but they mentioned that the sister who had the holy robes of Adeland was the one that was recently taken up to the chapel, and bad things have been happening up there, the sisters that have been taken. They will not leave the castle until the holy robes are recovered, and that sister's fate is determined. They will not be able to aid you in combat because they are very badly hurt. They will wait in the pantry, but they plead for you to proceed and recover the sister and the holy robes of Adeland.
No, we're going home. Fuck it.
I'm just like sitting there going, adventure over. We're good.
No, we gotta go. We gotta do it.
How much time do we have for this ritual? I'll ask them.
Essentially, they will tell you that the sister was taken up recently, within the last, say, 30 minutes. And so they don't know her current fate. They don't know how long the ritual takes. Once the sisters get taken from here, they don't return.
What do you think about taking a short rest, guys?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know if we'll be able to save.
Yeah, I don't think we have time.
Sister Olga and Dorotka would heavily weigh against that, as you just heard that the sister is currently upstairs and in very dire circumstances.
This is it, boys. This is a moment to be heroes. We die valiantly to get the robes of Adeline.
I'm going to just move staging us for next week. I'm removing poison from Barnaby as that's worn off. Runak, somebody else would be able to staunch your wounds before you take more damage. The sisters will offer to heal you guys up using their special ability. So they are willing to spend 3 minutes here, topping you guys all off. You can restore all your HPs to max as they round robin their magical abilities to, top you guys off healing wise. But yeah, they are basically gung-ho. They're like, hey, let's go. So that's where we will pause for tonight, guys. When we pick up next week, I'll have you guys all upstairs in the pantry as you guys are headed to, hopefully, I presume, the chapel to try to recover the sister and the robes, which would end this major arc that you guys have been on for a while. So great session, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was very tense, a lot of fun. We'll see you all next week.
Hey,
Great job,
thanks
guys.
for putting
Thanks,
it
Adam.
together, Adam. Thanks, everybody. See ya.
Very good
Enjoy.
session. Thank you.
Good game, guys.